Hey, everybody. It's Friday. Woo! Something like that, anyway. Anyway, what a week. What a blooming week. I'm not joking, folks. At the moment, it is 27.8 degrees in the cabin. It is mega hot. The UK is in the midst of another. I mean, the other one never really stopped, to be honest. It was in a heat wave. And then what we have is it dropped a couple of degrees for a week. And now we are in the midst of another massive heat wave. And I tell you what, folks, the weather has been a heat wave. It really is. It's getting up to 37 this week. That is astronomical. But the crazy thing is, Leicester Square open this week. Brand new refurbished store. And oh my God, what a store. If you guys love Harry Potter, honestly, it's almost like they've done a deal with Harry Potter or something like that, where there is a lot of Harry Potter stuff going on in there, especially when it comes to Gringotts. And that seems to have got, the theorists are out there at the moment. They're talking about this theory of Gringotts. Who knows? Who knows? But it's definitely been a week of Harry Potter in... Oh, blimey, I just dropped something. I don't know what that was, but anyway, we'll keep going. In the meantime, folks, what about, how can I put it, the interesting leak, shall we say, of the Hogwarts Express, the kind of collector's edition of it. What a strange thing. How can I put it? My judgment is reserved, and I'm going to like the look of it when I see it. Some odd choices, the track size being one of them. That is a sticking point for me, and quite a major one. But don't fear, folks. We've got plenty of peeps on tonight that are really very much into their Harry Potter. We have. And I'll tell you what as well we've got coming on tonight. We got my good friend So Connor, which, by the way, folks, this time next week, I'm going to be meeting him. I will be, because I'm going to be going to a special preview of the Lego store in Dublin next Wednesday night, the night before it opens. And I'm going to be taking Carrie and I'm going to be taking Sai with us as well. And it's going to be fantastic. It really is. Lorraine's going to be there. But anyway, coming back to more the here and now, this week, especially, I'm very lucky. It was very special that I got invited as well to the preview of the London Lego store. And tonight, I'm going to show you guys a few movies that I've taken about it. I've vlogged it. I really have. But I've been so busy because I was out last night in London again, seeing a play, To Kill a Mockingbird. What a wonderful play that was. So anyway, I'll be putting the vlog together tomorrow, and then we'll see what we've got, and it will come out Sunday. So anyway, in the meantime, folks, before I get all these lovely peeps on, let's say hello to a few of you lovely lot out there, shall we? We've got Lester in. Do you know what, Lester? You're in one of my videos tonight. You are. So it'd be great to see you, my friend. It really will be. Let's pop that over there. There we go. Save you having a look at the top of the monitor. We've got Simon Moss out there. Hey, Simon. Good to see you, my friend. JC Hustle, CabbageFace. He'll be in a minute, folks. Eureka. Card Maker NR1. Great to see you here. Seymour Lego. Lester. We've got Robin Hull out there. I met him earlier on this week. That was quite a good laugh, wasn't it? And we met a few celebs as well in London this week. And I'm sure they're going to get the same happen again when we go to Dublin next week. Meaty Bricks. And I'll tell you what, folks, I'm really looking forward to going to Dublin. Not only am I going to see Sai, it's going to be a lot cooler climate. It really is. Can't wait for that. Cat Colours is out there. The Minifig Who, not too bad. Got the swimming pool out for the dogs. I'll tell you what, I'd be getting in there with them. I really will be. Minifig Who's out there as well. Great to see you, my friend. We've got the wonderful Brightest Witch Bricks out there as well. Watching you this morning via SAR from last night. That was a good one last night, wasn't it, folks? So I couldn't be there, folks. I was otherwise engaged in the West End of London. Even went past the Lego store late on as well, and they were closed. But then it was kind of like 11:40, not 11:40, 10:40. It was getting on a bit. And Arrays is out there as well, but they were repackaging it all. I tell you what, when they close the doors at 10 p.m, folks, they keep going. They really do. We've got John's Bricks out there. Evening, Greg and Peeps. Nice intro. Glad you liked it, folks. I thought I'd show it off, and that's just a kind of tip of the iceberg for what's going to be coming tonight as well. Got a few other vids to show, and I've got a load of peeps that have sent me pictures showing pictures of Leicester Square opening this week. I didn't actually go to the grand opening. Oh, we don't need that one. What we need is this one. There you go, folks. We'll go for that one. Get rid of that. That was last week's one. Minark, he won it last week. He really did, which was kind of nice to see. I wonder if he got it. Maybe we'll find out later when he's about. So anyway, let me scroll down. We've got Click and Cliff out there. Good to see you, Click and Cliff. Anna Ray's is out there. Chris Walter, where is it, Chalice? Good point, my friend. I tell you, I hope you guys are keeping, keep taking the drinks and stuff like that. Water, of course, is what I'm referring to. Aaron Brickenhoff is out there. Lego Madness is out there. Well, I hope you guys are keeping well. I really do. It is important to keep taking the water. It really is, folks. Got to keep hydrated. It's super important this time of year. Andy Seston's out there. Says, hi, everyone. How are you all? So, and then we've got one Brick Stud out there. Good to see you, dude. It really is. And Axel Plate. I was in a chat the other day with Axel Plate, and we was it was a Dutch stream. It was very interesting. I was trying to pick up some of the local lingo. Of course, I didn't. But anyway, every now and again they would speak English just for me, and it was wonderful. Mama's Bricks. It really was lovely. Oldendorf is out there too. Good to see you, mate. Don't forget, as always, folks, if you want to help the channel, there's a bit of a strong word, actually. Support, I think, is a better word to use. If you want to support the channel, got two ways of doing it, folks. You can give us a super chat, and I'll stick your name up there on London Wall. Otherwise, you can join and become a big part or a bigger part of the LBB family. Anyway, enough about that shenanigans. Like I said, folks, next week I'm going to be going to the Republic of Ireland, which is why I'm going to get my buddy on straight away, Cy O'Connor, and he goes something like this. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Lovely to see you, my friend.
How's my sound? Because the mic in the computer died. I'm using the old mic.
Oh, you sound absolutely fine.
That's good. That's good. How are you?
Good, and you look good. I'm really excited, my friend. I mean, look at us. Look at our T-shirts that we've got on. They're almost color coordinated, actually, aren't they? They're pretty cool, actually. So how you doing? After this week, honestly, this week has been like amazing for Leicester Square. I can't wait to see you next week, dude. It's going to actually happen.
I know. And I'm glad Carrie finally knows as well, because I was kind of tiptoeing around saying anything to Carrie.
Well, Well, the thing is, she's going out there as well, so it's kind of got to be done that we can bring her along with us. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, awesome, dude. So anyway, my friend, great to see you. So where would you like to go? This is the most. I think I've got the most English or Brits on ever. I've got two internationals on tonight, folks. We've got Cy from the Republic of Ireland, and we've got Nicole from Germany. But of course, we've got Rosie on, and one or two others as well. So where would you like to go? We've got Blighty, or we've got Germany. That's kind of it tonight. It's weird.
I think maybe Blighty.
Anywhere in particular, my good friend?
Maybe the person we were talking about a minute ago.
Okay, the person we were talking about a minute ago. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, this has been an amazing week. Some might say for Harry Potter. Let's wonder what this person thinks, though. Has it been a bad week? Or has it been a rosy week? Who knows? This guy certainly will. Anyway, it is, of course, Topic Bricks. Hello, mate.
Hello. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
That's a lovely pose you've got there. It's very sight. It reminds me of a very young Captain T. James Kirk. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He's looking very good. It's a new setup you got there, my friend. I'm loving that. Let's have a closer look. What's it all about? It's a lot of Harry Potter going on there.
Well, I had infinitely more sets than space. So basically was forced to get rid of my bed in my room and now sleep in another room, and I've used that space to add more shelving essentially and a new desk.
Looks good, my friend. Yeah, it looks great. It looks really good. What is that by your right elbow? Is that an amplifier or is that a CD player? To your right arm. Look at your right arm. Go down. That's it there. What is that?
It's a box.
It's just a box. I thought it was an amplifier or something like that. Or something
just an empty box.
Good stuff. Just an empty box. There we go. Could be the new Harry Potter set, folks. Who knows? But anyway, first of all, straight off the bat, right? I want to know yes or no. That's all we need. Are you a fan of the new Hogwarts Express collector's edition?
Big fan.
Okay, fine. Leave it at that. Right? Because we're going to venture down that rabbit hole, and we'll take a look on it online as well, folks. Don't forget, I've got a survey running, peeps. If you, it's just basically just asking you if you only had one item that you could buy, what would it be from the Harry Potter range? And this is the top end Harry Potter stuff, folks. Is it Hogwarts Castle, Diagon Alley, Hogwarts Icons Collector's Editions, or Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition? So far, the one out in front is Diagon Alley. I'm not kind of surprised about that, but the Hogwarts Express is building momentum. So get your surveys in, folks, get your votes in. And do you know what? While you're here, give us a thumbs up as well. So, Rosie, where would you like to go next, my friend? We've got Blighty or we've got Germany.
It's got to go Germany.
We're going to go Germany. Oh, that was nice and easy, wasn't it? That was nice and easy. Well, basically, since the last 2 weeks, folks, this young lady, she hasn't forgiven us for England beating Germany in the ladies' European Championship final in the football. But anyway, she loves us really. It is, of course, the wonderful Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. And there she is. Hey, Nicole.
Hi there. Sure, you are forgiven. How couldn't I forgive you?
Well, this is it. Harry, it's not my fault. It was a good. I tell you what, though, it was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, how you been? You okay?
I'm a bit too warm for my taste, but other than that, I'm quite good.
You're quite good. Oh, that's good. That's good. Quite good for you. Is positively buoyant for anybody else. It really, really is. I mean, like I say, it's 27.8 degrees here at the moment in the. But don't worry, folks. I'll be totally fine because I've just put my feet. You might have noticed me going like that for a moment. It's because I've just literally put my feet in a bucket of ice cold water. I really have, Si. I've done it again. The last time I did that with you, and. I can't feel my feet, folks. From basically,
Rosie's pretending not to laugh. Yeah,
no, I just imagine like spilling it all over the place.
Well, luckily I've got a waterproof floor in the cabin, so it shouldn't be an issue. I hope. But anyway, folks, all I can say is I can't feel my body from the knees down, which at the moment is not a bad thing. But anyway, Nicole, lovely Nicole, where would you like to go next? We've got Blighty. We've got somewhere west in Blighty, somewhere quite central in Blighty, somewhere very central in Blighty, or somewhere very up north in Blighty?
Central. Let's go central.
Okay, we're going to go central then. There. So we've got really central and central. So we're going to go to central. Now, at the moment, he's not got his camera on, but I'm presuming he's all right. So how can I describe him, folks? Well, I think he's going to be running the marathon this year. But we're going to get all new kind of news updates from him. And also, he's been to the refurbished London Lego store. And he's sporting a new hairstyle since the last time we had him on as well. How can I say? Who was the geezer that sang that song? Never Gonna Give You Up. Who was that? It was
Rick Astley.
Rick Astley. Honestly, anyway, what can I say, folks? I think he looks. I think he looks very. How can I put it? Very suave and sophisticated. He really does. He's like he's a changed man. Let's bring him on, shall we? I can't build him up anymore. It is, of course, Thomas, aka Tech. Hello, mate.
Hello, how are we doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, Tech, it's been too long. It's been way too long.
It has. How you doing, man? You good?
I'm really, really good, man. I'm really, really good. I've missed you, man. I can't wait to catch up and see how you've been and what you've been up to and stuff like that. I know one thing for sure. I smashed the pad wall this week. That's for sure. I did a cup or a jug. I don't like to go on. I did it where the actual lid was about that far away from it. And do you know what? I said to the geezer, I said, "No, it's all right. If you just take round the edges, that's all out." And he did it as well.
Fair play. Fair play.
I was proper on it. But anyway, we'll talk about Leicester Square and of course what we think about the Hogwarts Express and stuff like that, which is exciting. So, big question for you now is, where would you like to go next? We've got very central London. We've got very west of London. We've got very north of London.
Let's go very west of London.
Oh, very west of London.
Yeah.
This guy, how can I describe this guy? Well, he's I can't describe him the way he described himself about 10 minutes ago, because I'll be told off. It's a bit too naughty to say it. But what I will say is he's a looker, folks. And at the moment, right, I reckon by the end of this stream, he would probably have lost about 7 pounds in weight because it's pretty hot where he is at the moment. Anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? He's of course, and just out of curiosity, has anyone ever seen a sweaty vegetable before? Just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. But anyway, let's bring you on, shall we? It is of course CabbageFace Bricks. Hello, mate.
Sweaty vegetable.
Sweaty vegetable.
Nice.
You got to go to the special aisle to get them, mate. I'll tell you.
Yeah. I think so.
Actually, you're looking all right. He's looking a bit divish tonight, folks. If you notice, his locks are kind of floating in the air as well.
You need a haircut.
You do need a haircut. You look all right, mate. You look very suave and sophisticated. Very well.
Something that I normally don't get said about me, to be fair.
Well, what can I say? I'm being nice. I'm being nice today, and because Tech's here, I want him to come back. I got the Rick Ashley thing out of the way. That's it. I'm done now. That's as much as I'm going to say. I'm never going to give you up, Tech. Do you know what? I won't even let you down either.
I wish I could say the same. No,
I'm surprised he's still here. Out there, we've got Simon Moss is in the house. Simon, great to see you. He goes, what career path are you looking at taking, NRAs? Oh, that's it. That's a deep and meaningful question on this sort of stream. Lorraine Fox O'Connor. Si, I'm going to meet your wife next week. I'm looking forward to that. I really am. It's going to be so exciting. Scotty's out there. Scotty, where's Scotty? I thought he'd be back up north, but he's not. I believe he's back in Spain, but we'll find out soon. So, where would you like to go, Cabbage? We've got very central London, where it's probably be about 45 degrees at the moment, or we can go right up north.
Let's go central. Yeah, let's do that.
Go central. Let's go central. While his internet is holding out. Today, folks, he's flexing a new mic. And for some reason, he's gone quite color coded today. Obviously, it doesn't come in yellow and green, but not many things do these days. In all honesty, let's face it. Anyway, speaking of money, he's not been on for a while, but I tell you what, he has got, folks, as well as charm and a little bit of sophistication. He's also got a Lego castle. He's of course Lazar, aka Foolin Bricks. Hello, mate.
Hello, what's ya? How you doing, peeps?
Yeah, man, you're looking very well.
Good to see you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah. Hello, chat. How you doing? It's good to be back.
Dude, how are you doing in the heat? Because it is proper warm at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, I've got about 3 fans on the go at the moment, and all the windows wide open. So we got the balcony door open, so there's a nice breeze coming through.
Yeah.
But it is really hot, really hot.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'm. Do you know what? Right, what I will say about this hot weather at the moment, and Tech, you work in it all the time, unless of course you've changed your job since the last time you was on. But the thing is, right? I'm not minding this weather too much. During the day is a bit much, to be honest. But in the evenings, in the first thing in the morning, it's actually quite cool, isn't it? It's all right because the nights are drawing in. They really are, folks. It's scary to think that autumn's just around the corner. Anyway, Bazza, great to have you here. In one word, how did you feel when you got the castle this week?
It was like a big sigh of relief. I'll be honest with you. It's been like 18 months in waiting for this, hopefully, possibly coming true. And it's such a big build up. We've gone through so much emotion over it. Yeah. This week is just, I've been, Craig could tell you, I've been so drained with it all. And this week I just like, as soon as it turned up, I was just, my eyes bulged out my head and I just sank and just looked at it for about half an hour in its box.
Love it, mate. Love it. Dude, I'm so good. But how did you feel then? How would you have felt if you'd opened it and it had been a Hogwarts Express instead?
I would have sold it and bought another castle. And
of course you would have. Sold it to some, I don't know, Harry Potter YouTubers. Rosie.
Plenty of that.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah, you want some of that? Give me some of that magic.
Let me feel the fibre of your fabric.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Rosie, just out of interest, how much would you have paid, right, to get the Hogwarts Express?
Probably not that much, to be honest. I was having a look on eBay today, but they're going for like $1,000. They're actually selling as well. But I wouldn't pay more than like probably 500, to be honest with you. Like that's probably 70 quid over retail. It doesn't really bother me too much. And, like if I get the video out a couple of weeks earlier.
Of course he does. Look at you, look. He's trying.
It's not going to make you an extra 70 quid of like income, is it? If you release it a couple of weeks early.
I thought you was a big YouTuber. What's he doing on here, Tech? Tech told me he was big.
You're meant to get Tommy C. Bricks on. That's what
I tried Tommy. He said, no, get Rosie on. He'll do it. I'm only joking, Rosie. To be fair, Rosie is a good looker. He really is. That's what. But anyway, look, who came on last? It was Bazza, was it? Bazza came in last. Bazza, so you've got the beautiful task of asking, do you want the most northern point of Europe coming in, or should we just let him go?
No, hell yeah, I want him in here. Get him in here.
You want him in? Oh, he wants him in now.
I want him in now.
Oh, he's so dominant. I love it. He wants him in now. All right, let's bring him in now then. It is, of course, the beautiful BrickStagePass, otherwise known as Craigstar. And there he is. Hello, Craigstar.
I'm slightly scared. I won't lie.
You're scared? Why is that? Because
Barry wants me. I'm a bit,
Oh yeah,
I think he does. Well, let's bring him down here, shall we? There we go. That's nice, isn't it? We've got Thomas one side. Oh, Nicole's been flanked quite nicely, and I'm up here with these two. So there we go. Enough said about that, the better. So okay, all right. So what a week, hey? We've got Lego Store London that's gone live this week. I absolutely loved it. I really did. Tech. What was kind of like your first impression of it? And then I'll go around and ask everyone how their week's been as well.
Yeah, so it was actually quite a spontaneous trip up to London. I thought that I was going to be a bit busier than I was, but it fell that I was having a bit of an early day from work. Not that Sam Smith had planned to go up there anyway, so he was going up to London for the day. And also Mark managed to finish work a little bit early as well. So I went up, met Sam for a bit, and then we headed over to Leicester Square, waited for Mark, and then we went in. But it's good. It's good. So the downstairs, other than like the layout really hasn't changed too much downstairs, other than
it's just a big sculpture things, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. But the upstairs space is really nice, and the models obviously are really impressive. It looks very good. It looks very modern. And like I said, it's actually quite spacious. They've not tried to really cram it, which would have been a bit of a problem. My one thing, and I mentioned this to you, Greg, I think you agreed, that the way that they've got this big open space upstairs now with this like pillar in the middle where they have a lot of the models around.
Yep.
But they've put like the pab wall at the back, and then they've also put the build a minifigure station like right next to it, and then on top of that as well, they've got the minifigure factory there as well. So it's going to be a lot of people walking around that area. What are you doing?
I know, I'm just filming something because there's something that's happening beneath me that a lot of people don't realise is happening. So I'm just,
lovely.
Just sweaty vegetables again.
Sweaty cockle.
If anyone saw any sweaty vegetables, please do give me a like and subscribe just for that. Anyways,
are you putting feet pics on your OnlyFans again?
What did he say?
He's got his hairy hobbit feet in a bowl, hasn't he? And then alongside that will be all his veggies washing for the Sunday dinner, won't it?
Oh, nice. In between meats, potatoes.
Yeah.
Easy leaks.
That's it. I tell you, I always wondered why my potatoes were naturally salty. What can I say? But yeah, honestly,
change it. You've got to get worried.
It is. Honestly, I love them in a jacket. So yeah, so that's the thing. You go up there. You go up to like I walked up there. I was like, "Where's it changed? Where's it changed?" And then I turned around. I was like, it's all there.
Yeah.
It's literally it's about a third bigger, I would say, maybe even 40% because they got the section with the museum in it, which is weird. Isn't it? It's like a museum in a Lego store, which is cool. But yeah, I agree that it's where people need to stand for a long time. It's just a little bit. There's a lot of people sort of mingle in there. It's all just a bit bunched together, isn't it? So yeah. Otherwise, though, I love it. I mean, it's like what don't they sell in there? That's the thing.
Yeah. They had the Titanic in stock. They had the DeLorean in stock. And I had anticipated that they would probably keep stock of some of those sets back for the opening because that would have looked pretty dire if Leicester Square, the big new store, is it's like half full of out of stock sets.
Oh god, yeah. Could you imagine? But I'm going back Monday. Are you going back next week at all? Because I'm going back just to get the truck.
Well, Clarence Sands are coming to the UK from Wednesday. I think the promo ends on Thursday.
That's right. Yeah.
So depending on work, I might be able to get there Thursday evening. If not, it'll be Friday. So I'll probably just miss it.
Yeah.
But I'm not massively fussed for it. I'm not sure. What I really wanted was the tile, but unfortunately I missed out on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. If I got, I mean, I went there the day after you again, and they'd run out. They'd run out of those. So I was like, okay, but I was super lucky to have got one of them anyway, because that's to me that's the thing I wanted. I didn't worry about anything else. Those things are like hen's teeth. They are. Yeah. And some geezer, I'm presuming it's a geezer, he was selling it for £500.
I know.
And that's mad, isn't it? Could you imagine that site buying a tile for £500, a bit of 2x4?
No, I couldn't believe it when you show it when you put your picture up.
I know, it's mad. It's crazy. It really is. Two Helmet Studios. That's a good name. I like that. Two Helmet Studios. Phenomenal. Cool avatar as well, actually. I like that. Okay, cool. So anyway, so that's a little bit about that to wet your whistle, folks, on Leicester Square. Bazza, you've had a pretty good week. Tell us a little bit about your week, my friend.
I don't know. Well, not really done too much, but just apart from my castle turn up, as I just pointed out, really. Not really done too much, to be honest with you. I've been boring. What can I say?
Well, you. So tell us what did it feel to finally get it, and why haven't? And this is what I don't get because I was like in my brain. Why haven't you built it yet? Why is that? Why is that?
Yeah,
why are you savouring it?
Right, because it's going to be a one and only time that I'm going to be able to build this set, and this is like a big thing for me personally, and it's going to bring back a lot of emotions, a lot of feeling. I want to be able to build it in sort of solitude, so I'm just going to put a lot of TV programs and films and cartoons I watched as a kid when I was building castle sets back then, the 80s. Yeah. I'm just going to lose myself in the moment because there's only going to be one opportunity. I'm going to be able to build this castle once and once only. I can build it time and time after that, but it's not going to have the same feeling or the same impact. So for me, it's just going to be complete solitude building it, and then I'll do a review at some point afterwards of it. I still need to do a review on the gift with purchase as well yet, which I haven't got around to yet.
Yeah, but you were going to do that like a month ago, wasn't it?
No, it was just after because I only done the live build a week or two ago. Was it a week?
Oh,
Week
was
ago?
it? Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. All right.
Yeah,
But you finished
so-
that now, haven't you?
Yeah, it's all done, and I'm waiting on a few bits and pieces from Amazon so I can make it look nice and aesthetically pleasing, as opposed to just same as what other people do when they're reviewing.
Yeah. Craig asked the question. Anyone visit the Lego store on Wednesday? Any other night years of celebrations? That's an understatement, that is, Greg. Well, certainly myself and Tech has. But yeah, let us know, folks. I want to know if you guys out there have as well. And don't forget, check out the survey and check out the description down below. You'll find everyone's details down there. Everyone, honestly, folks, please do check them out. They're awesome. And you know what? While you're down there and you're being awesome, give us a thumbs up as well. So, BrickStagePass. You've timed it beautifully with your holiday, with the good weather and everything like that. How's your week been?
My week's been good. We went out to Whitby and Gotland on Monday with Scott before I went back. That was nice. Had a good day out. Had some Yorkshire tea and some jam and cream on a scone properly.
Nice.
And then we had a couple of relaxing days, and then they went back yesterday, so I'm sad.
Oh no, really? So it's only for about a week or so. Oh,
Yeah, just over a week.
that's a shame. So where's he gone back to? Valencia or something like that?
No, he's gone back to Guyana, so my mum and dad are straight away. So he's gone there first.
Okay.
And Raquel has gone back to where she lives in Valencia.
Oh, Valencia. Right. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Oh, there's a shame. Because I got Scott. I'm sure he's out there, actually. He was out there earlier on. What a really nice guy. Really nice guy. It's always well.
He is related to me.
Exactly.
Obvious.
I know, it makes it even more stranger. Very good. All right. Good stuff, Craig. Well, what about Lego wise this week then?
I bought a hell of a lot of Lego, so.
Really? You bought a
Way
lot of
too
Lego?
much Lego.
So I met one of your mates, and do you know what? I singled him out just by his accent, in all honesty, because I thought, oh, that
Big
geezer
Dave.
over there. Big Dave, right? He's about 6'8". He goes, I was basically listening on someone, folks. I thought, blimey, he sounds like Craig. I wonder if it's his mate Dave that he was talking about. So I just walked up to him. I said, is your name Dave? And he looked at me a bit sort of quizzically. And he went, yup, like that. And I thought, yeah, it's definitely him. And I said, yeah, my mate Craig knows you. He goes, oh, Craig's that. And he did actually give me a message to give you, Craig.
Oh, it's going to be pleasant.
I can't tell you here.
Okay.
But I did promise him I'd relay it to you at some point.
Anything to do with being a tight northerner?
Yeah, a little bit like that. But like I said, he's got a heart of gold. He's a really nice guy, and top bloke. Lovely to have met him. I met a few nice people in there as well. Actually, it was
I
very
think
cool.
he managed to survive the evening without spilling something down his t-shirt as well, which is a new one for Dave. But
Is it? I noticed a few stains on it, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't just met him, and he's a lot bigger than me. So all right, good stuff. Rosie, so this week is a week that I would imagine that you've been dreaming of, for quite some time. Because when it was first dropped that there was going to be a Hogwarts Express coming out, I mean, I don't know. I've never watched a kind of how can I put it? A reaction video that said the word amazing in it so much. Because
that wasn't what he said first, though, was it?
What did he say first? Tell us.
A lot of retractions in that video. I watched it several times.
Oh, is he? Oh, I haven't studied it like crazy. I'm not in the police force, I'm afraid. I'm MI5.
No. I made a comment about the station. One could see it as being slightly small. And,
slightly small. It's like a branch line station that they've built.
But I understand why they've made it that size now. It's because obviously if you had the station the full size of the train, then it would block the train, right? And if you just made it the train side, then you couldn't see the station, which is taking up half the set. So the way they've done it, you can see all of the station, and you can still see basically 90% of the train behind it as well. So I get why they've done that, but when you first see the box art, it's just you don't.
I mean, why have they done it then? Because to me, I don't think they should have done a platform as much. They should have just done a stand for all the minifigures.
They could have put a platform on the other side, couldn't they? If they made a long one, they could have put the platform on the other side.
But then how do you do the final scene?
Yeah, because you get the parents of obviously Adam, Harry and stuff like that. So you're meant to recreate the scene from the Deathly Hallows where he waves them goodbye onto the train. So I suppose you could use all those pieces on the platform for another carriage, but then it doesn't make sense to put like adult Harry on the train and stuff like that as well. So you do need a platform to. I guess a display stand would suffice as well, but I'd prefer the platform to recreate the scene. But yeah.
I think it's a gestural thing, the platform, isn't it? It's a gestural platform.
I said it last night on site. It's the same thing. I heard somebody say that we wanted platform 9 3/4 and we got 3/4.
Oh, I was just about to say that as well. We got the
like that.
Yeah, we got the 3/4. That was it. But the thing is, though, I think, and do you know what? I was really listening. I was with intent with what Ted was having to say last night on there as well last night. And I think Lego are at the moment in this realm. Back in the day, a couple of years ago, we said, they'll never bring out a UCS set while they've got a base set of exactly the same thing out there. But when you factor in like X-Wings and Falcons, AT-ATs and stuff like that, then they obviously do. But I tell you what, is it me, right? Is it me? But doesn't that play set now look quite cheap in comparison? I mean, it is, isn't it? That's it. So I'll definitely be grabbing a couple more of them before it retires. So yeah, okay, interesting, Rosie. We will be taking a deep dive. We'll have a quick look on Lego.com because it was funny, really, the way it was like all of a sudden it got leaked, and then within a couple of hours, next week, everyone in the world's talking about it, and it gets released everywhere.
I think Lego rushed it out, didn't they? Once it was leaked, basically, they were like, "All right, we'll just reveal it as quick as possible."
Yeah. What? Sorry, Cabbage. What did you say, mate?
I don't know if you saw that the lead designer did an Instagram video today where he's been getting abuse from Lego fans, like really abusing him for the design of it and stuff. Which I'm a designer myself, and it does happen, but it's not cool. Oh, you be
sorry. What are you designing?
You get more abuse. You're used to it.
It's because if you want a dodgy peninsula, he's your man to design it for you.
I can take this kind of abuse. I'm thick-skinned, but obviously.
But why, in general, why would you do that to someone?
I don't know.
Can you explain it to me? Because if you don't like it, don't buy it. If you think you can do better, it's Lego. Then do it better. No one keeps you from it. Go on, go do it.
Why are you applying rationality to social media?
It's very unlike you.
Ian isn't here.
People want. I mean, it's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, the backlash was going to be huge. Why they have to?
It always was.
Have to be direct to him, and I feel sorry for him, to be fair, because
it's his last one as well, isn't it? Isn't it his last one he's doing?
His last one of Harry Potter,
his love note. I tell you why it's his last one, folks, because he probably thought, do you know what? I don't want to do Gringotts, and then the Gringotts. That's my theory. Folks, don't worry about that. But the thing is, right? Why would you abuse the design? I mean, look at the designer when he turned around and said, he said the gunship was from the Imperial era or something like that, didn't he? And he got a cade for that one, and I felt really sorry for him. Do you know what I mean?
It was stupid though, wasn't it? He claims to be a big Star Wars fan, and then to get that fundamentally wrong, it's like
we all say silly things, though, don't we? That's the thing.
You're not
never.
We have to take it, don't we?
Yeah.
But you've built a career on saying silly things, Greg. That's different.
Yeah, that's your plan.
That's why I wear t-shirts with great big bangers on them. You know what I mean? So I haven't changed. So that's the thing. Craig says 100% Nicole AD. I do. Don't abuse him, right? Because the guy, I mean, put it this way, right? It was just gone. It was just disappeared. It was tech. Do you know what, right? If you had said any Harry Potter fans a couple of months ago, right, we're going to bring out a Hogwarts Express. It's going to be this bloody big. It's going to be massive, right? You take it. You just would, though, wouldn't you, Rosie? You just take it. The main thing.
And if you don't want to take it, don't buy it. It's no one is forced to buy something.
Yeah, it's basically what he said in the video as well. So if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it.
And that's what Craig said last night on SAR. It's like everything. It's like if you're watching a TV show, if you don't like it, you turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah, but even if you don't like it and you want to say it, by being insulting, the message doesn't get back. So why not be constructive with the fact that you don't like it? So that because all he's going to see on there is the abuse and not actually look at what they're trying to say. Especially if you start it off with "oi, whatever." Whereas if you're constructive and say I don't like it because of this, then he probably is going to feed it back. Because otherwise, why is he on Instagram?
Yeah, I tell you what, he's probably taking it quite personally as well, actually. Which I feel really sorry for him. He's not. Who do we know the designer's name? Apologies.
Yeah, Marco Bester. To be fair, he's done fantastic sets. His career in Lego is unbelievable. That is probably as a lead designer, which he probably didn't design. He just oversaw it. That is probably the worst one he's done. And it's probably the first time he's got black.
The big Harry Potter sets and that. He's a design master now. That he's stopped being the lead designer for Harry Potter for the past year, but because obviously the Hogwarts Express was designed about a year ago, that was his last project that we just seen.
Don't aim it at him, folks. I mean, don't aim it at anyone. Just have a chat amongst yourselves about it who don't like it, and just get on with it. You know, he's
done loads. He did a lot of the DC sets, and he's done so much.
Yeah,
he's great. He's brilliant.
Yeah, but sad. Where is DC these days? Come on, folks. We've got that one DC set. It's really bad. I love DC, bit of Batman and all that sort of thing.
There's Batman there.
There goes Batman there. Nice, Barry. Give it about 5 minutes, Barry. Go like that on the mute. And but yeah, it's such a shame. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. I kid you not. I was pleased to see at the Lego store, by the way, just that William Shakespeare still made it. He made it in there, and Big Ben as well. He was still there. He's a big old lump. He is as well. But yeah, the Hogwarts Express. The only thing I just wish they'd done on it. I mean, I quite like it. It's a lovely looking train, right? I'm no steam train expert, folks. But what I will say is it's nice looking, right? It's just the wrong color. That's all I will say. That's the only thing I would say. I'd like to know why they couldn't use a darker red. Or why is that?
Well, so technically it's the right color, but then it's the wrong train. That's the problem. If it's the bright red, as we said last night, then it needs to be a different train. It needs to be a 460 type train. If it's going to be that design train, then it needs to be dark red because that's the movie GWR train. So that's the issue I have with it. Is pick one.
It looks like it's based on the book because the front of the box. And tell me what you think, Cabbage and Si. I think the front of the box looks like it's like drawn art and coloured in.
I think people were giving out about the rendering of the boxes. So maybe is that what you mean? Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I think they've rushed them, haven't they, to get the images out?
Yeah.
You pointed that out.
Yeah, I mean, like it wouldn't take long for it to appear on the Lego shop website as well. Like prematurely, as far as I know.
Yeah, one of the pictures where it's inside the carriage definitely looks like a studio render of some description because you can just tell.
It's not the normal quality, is it?
No. Yeah. But they had to rush it because they decided to send people those instead of castles.
Yeah. How would that happen? How does that happen?
There is a conspiracy theory that it was done on purpose, that it was Lego marketing trying to get the hype up because they knew they got it wrong.
No,
people really wanted it like the poo-poo train, like the crocodile train, that it can go on the track. This can't, etc. And that's the conspiracy theory at the moment, that it was done on purpose. Marketing did it because, as you said, I mean, Bricken of Brad said if he ordered his castle, he's the castle guy. If he ordered a castle and opened it up and it was the Hogwarts Express, he would be so peed off because he's not interested. So I mean, it was done on purpose. You don't pick up a big box with castle and go, "That's a train. That's for you."
It depends. It depends if it's robotic or not, I suppose.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the box as well, because the boxes do look very similar in size.
It could just be mixed up.
It's a train or a castle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not sure they're looking in it when they're putting stuff. It could be 1,000 different things, but it's definitely not a conspiracy because I just don't think they would have leaked.
Blame the robots because they're the ones that do it, isn't it?
My theory still is that it's a disgruntled employee that's been like either terminated and thought this is a laugh. I'm going to send these out. Because that has happened before in several companies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? And it's always, you know what? Sometimes people in sort of admin sort of jobs and stuff like that, they're given some of the most important stuff to do, i.e., sending out mail. emails to like hundreds of thousands of people and stuff like that. That's when you get all these emails come back to you saying, "Oops, we made a little mistake" and stuff like
or you
that.
get an email of someone's junk.
Yeah, and it's just things like that.
The other thing as well is we talked about it last night, but in Australia, where they're obviously the factory is, they could get the boxes all packaged up, ready to go with no labels on the front for the customer's address, but with a reference number on it that can be scanned in, because the actual boxes get packed in the Vietnam factory, I think. So the warehouse is only getting boxes and boxes of stuff. So it could have happened anywhere in that chain. It doesn't necessarily mean it happened in Australia, or it was deliberately done there. So
yeah, it's a cool. I mean, put it this way, right? If I got sent it, right, what would I do if I got sent it this week? Yeah, I'll probably give it to well, I wouldn't give it, that's for sure. It's not that. It's a bit that. Yeah,
but you could have sold it for $4.50 retail price.
No,
and then you've made £100 profit, haven't you? Buy another castle. Job done.
Well, no, you would get Lego to actually fulfill your order properly.
Yeah, that is the true thing. I don't know what our laws are like on that, Tech. I mean,
you don't.
Yeah, if you're not sent the products, then
you don't have to send it back. I was looking because I don't know if you guys know House of Bricks. You got the 4 UCS Falcons.
Yeah, yes, I remember that story.
Yeah, and I was looking at. We were in a call with him, and we were looking at the laws for America, obviously, and I was just interested to look at the UK laws. And from what I read, that if a company sends you a product and it's wrong, you don't have to send it back, and they do need to fulfill your order. So,
I'm sorry, folks. I was laughing there, not a Tech. I was just laughing because the BrickBods, Ian, I'm presuming it is, has just sent me one of the funniest pictures that I've ever seen. I'm just saying, folks, it's Ian, and it is a cock in it. That's all I'm going to say. I'll show it to you a little bit later. You've never seen anything like it, folks. And but anyway, so I don't know. I would have been quite chuffed to have got it, to be honest. But then it's a case of like, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? You got this massive, 5,000 piece hot potato.
You'd have live streamed it. That's what you'd have done.
I probably would have.
There would have been at least 3 short videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The hype would have been built, wouldn't it?
This is the engine.
An Instagram live.
Yeah. And Instagram. I would have gone, hey, look what Lego just sent me. Like this. Sorry, that's the iPad.
He'd have gone to King's Cross Station and paraded around there with a few pictures as well.
Yeah. All right. Like that. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. What can I say? You got to be media trained, which I definitely not.
You were anything but media
trained. Oh, you do make me laugh.
They show videos
of
media training of you to be like, this isn't what not to do.
Yeah, this is not to do. You can tell you're a bit naughty as well, Tech. I know you are. He's well naughty. Cabbage. I mean, Cabbage. You're associated a lot with Kobe. Let's face it. Did Kobe ever come out with like steam trains or anything like that? Have they done that?
Yeah, they got one. They got one just come out. Yeah.
Okay, and what's that called then? Is that nice?
Oh God, you have to do that. It's got some ridiculous name. So
make it up. Make it up. No one's going to know.
We call it Clive.
Call it the what? The Orient Express.
Clive. I do. Clive.
Yeah. The HMS Clive.
It's some random Norwegian train. I mean, I can't even begin to pronounce it. It's got so many vowels in it. It's like top score on Scrabble.
Is it? Oh, amazing!
But yeah, that's their first one, and they keep teasing they're going to do more. So
I got to ask though, Rosie, are you going to be the first YouTuber to do a review of it? Who's your money on?
Holly, because she's might already have it. I don't know.
Oh, she might already have it. I
want to drop the name, Rosie. Jeez.
Yeah,
everyone else getting around it, and
who help with that? We got. we got the little man in the house. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
You're looking very well.
Yeah.
Is it warm in Ireland?
Yeah, it's 27.
27. That is warm for you guys, Si. That's right, proper warm. That is.
We're going around in our jocks all day.
In your jocks?
Yeah.
Is that underwear or is that shorts? What is that?
Yeah, just your underwear all day long.
Okay. All right. Nice. Do you know what? I was actually doing that for earlier on, and then I had a Zoom call, and I just put a shirt on. So from the waist upwards, I looked fairly reasonable. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Naomi's in town. Let's bring Naomi up here. Sorry.
Naomi.
Hello. There you go. The kids are in town. Hi, Naomi. Let's say hello to Naomi. Naomi, did you have a lovely birthday?
Yeah.
Did you? Are you?
Just a go.
What did your dad get you? Did he spend lots of money?
Yeah.
Did he? Okay, good stuff.
I
Has
need it.
he reminded you every day since he spent all that money?
Yes.
He's so Melbourne. I love him. But
Now,
yeah,
hang on a minute. You asked for more stuff today, and that's when I reminded you how much you had.
It's in front of the camera.
It's in front of the camera.
So Naomi, have you been there? You're on holiday. Are you having lots of fun?
Yep.
Are you missing your uncle?
Yes.
And
Aw.
Raquel. You really liked Raquel, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
She did your
That's
makeup for you, didn't she?
did
Oh,
she?
that's cool.
That is very cool. Are you? Do you think your uncle will marry her one day? Don't know. Do you want him to? Do you want him to?
Yes, will she marry him? Innit? Well, that's the case.
It depends. To be honest, next time he comes, he might come with someone else.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
right. Okay.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
So
Look, here comes trouble. You see? Look.
Yeah.
What? You've
Yeah.
got him. You've set him off now.
yeah, let's hope Raquel's not watching this. Who's that?
Oh my god.
Very cool. Very cool.
He's saying hi to Nolag.
I know. Hi.
He's got his top off. It must be out in Ireland.
Yeah. It might,
We're going around in our jocks all day.
Well, how warm is it? Well, I said it's 27. What is it up north at the moment?
21.
That's hot.
21.
Yeah.
All right.
21.
Yeah. All right. That's autumn. What about you, Cabbage? Where is it? I mean, it's got to be late 20s where you are, mate.
Yeah, 28.
28. What about you, Bazza?
I'll just check now. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look.
I reckon 29. I reckon we're 29 with berries.
I know it's 37, 38 every weekend in London.
Yeah. I can't believe that. 38 it's going to be. What about you, Tech? Tech, have you been working in this?
I have. Well, yeah. The last week before wasn't working so much, and it was a bit cooler. And then the heat wave comes in, and I've worked all through this week. So yeah, but no, it's been okay. We've got the ice lollies in at lunchtime. It was all good.
Yeah. Oh, I got a lovely ice lolly. We've got Peter Nike out there. He's saying hello. Currently building the James Bond Speed Champion set. I got it at the Leicester Square store today. What did you think of the Leicester Square store, Peter? I loved it. And that is a massive Aston Martin you got as you walk in. It really is. It's kind of funky. I'm loving that. So yeah. Looking forward to that. So has Naomi seen the new Hogwarts Express? We're talking about it. I might as well get it up.
Yeah, get it up.
A little bit when I've seen it on TV.
Sorry,
what did you see in Gotland?
It's Ghostland.
I know it's Gotland, but I'm trying to wind Barry up.
It's Ghostland, guys.
Okay. Nolik wants to say hi to the chat. So say hi to Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Say hi to Minifig Who. Say hi to Click and Cliff. Tanjam.
Hi, Tanjam.
Greg or Craig.
I'm Craig Goldstein.
Lego Madness.
Hello, Mango.
Mitty.
Mitty.
Ollendorf.
Ardor.
Tanjam. He said Tanjam. I saw someone else there. Oh, Lester.
Hi, Lester.
And that's all.
Yeah.
But you didn't say hi to the rest of the guys. So say hi to Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Are you?
And say hi to Craig.
Hi, Craig.
And say hi to Naomi. Say hi again. Hi, Naomi.
Hi. Hi.
And say hi to Tech.
Hi, Tech.
Look.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude.
Good.
And say hi to Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nolik.
Say hi to Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
And Barry.
I'm Barry.
What's your Noleg? What's your Naomi?
Kabashta.
I'm Cabbage.
That's the Irish
Hello.
cabbage.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Look, Peter Knight said hi. So
Hi.
you do you want to go now, or do
Yeah.
you want to stay? Okay, you're going to play Fortnite or Multiverse?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Good to see you. Bye bye.
Who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's all hanging. I like that. Very cool. Very
You
cool.
going as well?
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank God for
Bye,
that.
Bye,
Naomi.
Naomi. Take care. Be nice to your dad.
Go.
Right, okay. Let's take a look at it. Right, let's get the elephant out of the room. Have a little chat about it. In fact, can we bring him down here? Let's have a look down here. There we go, down here. So, Si, I haven't heard too much about what you think about it. Are you a fan of this?
I am now. I didn't notice half the things the kind of Harry Potter fans noticed, and I'm so peed off that it won't go. I'm right that it won't go around the train track. Am I right?
Nope, it won't go
Yeah.
around that. It's too big.
Yeah, so that's really bad, and that has put me off buying it.
My question is, you push the front, does it go in? Because it looks like a concertina's in.
Oh, don't get me started on the boiler.
It's
Well,
stood at the track at
yeah,
the front.
I've not seen a boiler design like that before. I mean, I think in the magazine, or sorry, the magazine, the books of it, it's straight, isn't it? It's a straight boiler.
No,
Is it
I
not?
don't think it is. No, for that particular engine, which is GWR 4900, I believe it has got a slight.
I've got no idea what you just said.
It's got a slight dent at the back
Is that
of
the
it,
set number?
near the square tender. So it's got one at the back where you see past the window, that first part. But that bit on the GWR is all straight, and the gold rings are larger around the boiler.
Yeah, and I'm also disappointed with the train station. They need more train station, because it would have made it look really cool if there was, okay, half of a train station with the roof or something. Just better than something looks like it got demolished in the 60s and it's just kind of still sitting around. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I really, really was looking forward to this big time, but I don't know. I'll probably get it eventually, but I wouldn't be running out the door to grab it. I think it looks great. Minifigures galore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the one I have. If that was able to go around a train track, that would really pique me, a little bit more. But I don't know.
I do agree with the train track. I would definitely have bought it if it went around the train track.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but then it makes me think, well, it's more Harry Potter fans will definitely buy it. Rosie, you're a Harry Potter fan. Will you be buying this?
100%. Absolutely.
And does it bother you that it doesn't go on a kind of standard gauged Lego train track? I can't imagine it does.
I haven't even got a room to display this, never mind a full layout.
Most people haven't. That's the thing. So most people haven't at all. So,
maybe potentially if I was into that, but we've got the play scale Hogwarts Express that goes on track anyway, which I know it's not perfect, but at least we've got that on the shelves at the same time, so it gives people both options. But I like this.
That's the worst.
Terrible
shot.
render, isn't it? It's like one of my
I'll probably
favorite
change my
ideas.
mind when I see a video of it. Oh yeah, dude, it looks like it's sloping down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got steps in it. It's not right.
yeah, I know what you mean. I think it will look really nice though in the flesh. I think it will look like you look at it and you go, "Wow, that is nice." But I've got no. For me, it was always a case of, will I get this or will I get the AT-AT? And the simple fact for me that it won't go on a standard track, that's made it easy for me. Now I will buy the AT-AT, and that's it. That's how I'm going to get it. Tech. It's as simple as that. It really is.
You won't be disappointed.
I know. I can't wait to build it. I really can't.
It's the right color. It's a minifig scale. It's perfect.
That is true. Actually, it is the right
even,
color.
even the color is because in the books it is described as being bright scarlet.
Yeah, but you're not talking. But it's not based on the books because you got this figures from the final.
They're also in the book as
It's
well.
the right color, but the wrong train for the book. That's the problem. If you're going to pick one, pick which one you're going to do. Either do it in dark red and do it as the GWR, or do it as described in the book as bright red as a 460, which is a completely different train. And I can see why they didn't use it in the film, because the 460 is not very impressive.
Oh, hold on. This winds me up. I can't look at that wall, right? For a start, where do you get a wall like that in your house? And secondly, who did that pointing on that brick wall? Because that
Barn
is
It's not a
conversion,
very
that, isn't it?
comfortable couch, does it?
yeah. Honestly, that really proper triggers me. That's why I thought this was a fake picture. I just
That's
thought,
why
yes,
they needed lifestyle pictures quickly, didn't they, to get it out? Because obviously the issue with it. So they've just
Yeah,
gone,
they
whose
didn't
house
even do
can we
the chop-
get?
Oh, Austin Powers.
Yeah, Austin Powers. Yeah, what's that all about?
Easy, baby.
Yeah. Anyone wondered what Pertwee used to do after Doctor Who? Here we go. Build the Hogwarts Express. Yeah,
That's a snot sleeve in it for wiping your nose.
I've
Dirt
got to
on my
say,
hand.
I've tried building a Lego set with cuffs before. It ain't easy. That's all I'm going to say. So hats off to. I didn't notice that she got a tattoo on her left knuckle. See
Oh, is it a tattoo? I thought it was dirt.
She's got hate and pain on them, isn't she?
hate and pain. Yeah, love and hate.
Harry Potter.
What's that all about?
Oh, that's so stupid.
I know.
It's to make it look like it's moving.
Hold on. Sorry, I got to rewind here. What has she got on this shelf? What's all that about? What's going on there?
She's got a medicine ball by the looks of it.
I know. Why? Who leaves a medicine ball there like that? So what have we got?
Oh, she's got some other Lego though at the top.
Oh, she's got an icon set, isn't it?
She's got some more Harry Potter stuff up there.
Yeah, she's got some collectible figures.
She's got a bell to ring for the butler.
Yeah, Polaroid camera. There's a stamp there. I wonder what it says on that stamp. See that there in that glass? I don't know what's in the glass jar thing.
I wonder what
that's
she's got in her drawers.
Break in case of emergency.
I tell you, there's a bell there. I've got a couple of those around the house. Those.
There's a few bells in here.
Exactly. You got another one. What is that meant to be? This thing here at the front of the train. What is that? It's like some medieval thing, you know.
So her ex-husband's appendage.
All right. Okay, let's keep going. Anyway, what's
something pickled in a jar?
I see that. Anyway, the medicine ball. Who? I want to know who in their marketing team thought the medicine ball would go with this. Rosie, sorry, I'm saying
prototype
this.
Death Star, that.
Prototype Death Star. Yeah. Rosie, right, is a medicine ball. Does Harry Potter go to the gym to use medicine balls? Is that what it's all about?
I have no idea. It's not mentioned in the films or the books, so
not even a director's cut or anything like that.
Not even the appendix.
No.
He must get cramp in his wand though, so it's good to have one.
In one hand.
Exactly. All right, let's keep going. Come on, we'll peruse. Oh, she turned the light. Oh, it's gone off.
There you go, light bricks.
On.
There you go. It's just what you need on a display set that's £500.
So she's just checking that the batteries haven't gone on them yet or anything like that. That's nice.
Oops, sorry, I'm playing the video as well.
Adult welcome.
If the ideal way to display this train is with the station and the plaque at the front, why didn't they do that on the box?
They're showing you multiple ways, multiple ways you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hey, Berko.
You said it's Austin Powers.
Why haven't you mentioned her outfit? Yeah, we have. It's a bold look. Yes, it certainly is a bold look. But it's we sort of see it's Austin Powers meets the third Doctor from Doctor Who. But
the rotation thing's interesting as well. That you would go to the length of putting that handle in to turn the wheels on something that clearly is going to potentially move. That you need to display the fact that it can actually turn the pistons, because that'll cost a fair amount of parts and design to do. Just curious why you would do it.
So can it not move then? Like, is it elevated a bit?
Yeah, it's slightly elevated, lifted off the track. Yeah, it's lifted off the track.
So they're selling a $500 train that can't move.
Yeah, it's a display set.
It's a train, Rosie. Come on, it's Lego.
It's transport.
It's a display set with 25 minifigures.
Even the
Star Destroyer can't fly.
Trains, you can still move and roll. Like, fundamentally, if you're buying something, if you're buying a toy with wheels, you should be able to push it back.
It's not a toy though, is it?
It is a toy.
It's
Lego.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Lego, not a toy.
Not making toys.
It's like none of my model cars has got moving wheels on it, because it's not for that, is it?
But it's not
I
Lego.
think the problem with this set is it doesn't know what it is, does it? Because Lego make display sets like the Colosseum behind me.
100%.
Unless you're a lunatic, you're not going to play with it, are you? So the train has got all the elements. It's got display, it's got play, and then it's got a CMF in it because you get 20 figures of it. So it doesn't really know what it's doing. It's just a hybrid mess of a set, and they should cancel Harry Potter because of it.
It seems rushed, like the marketing rushed. It seems like they've rushed.
It doesn't need to have been, though, did it? I mean, there's no reason to
the
have
issue
this set
is,
out.
it's there's multiple different markets looking at this set. You've got the train fans as well as the Harry Potter fans, and you can't please both at exactly the same time.
Well, they definitely haven't pleased the.
But you could, because if that had if that had been a train that went round the track, right, then you would have captured both audiences, wouldn't you?
But like, even Tech would vouch for this. I was saying for like the months prior to its release, I do not want this to be a play set. I do not want this to come with any like a ring of track or anything like that. I want it to be basically what we got, like an adult's display set. So
but
I
the
would have been
crocodile didn't come with a
disappointed.
ring of track, but it still can be modified to go around the track, whereas that cannot be modified. You'd better off rebuilding it.
Yeah, but like the thing is as well, because to go around the track it needs to be 8 wide, I think, because it's 10 wide. It is 10 wide, I think. Yeah. The set. So I think to go round track it'd have to be a little bit smaller, so to be 8 wide, and then the interior all of a sudden is only 6 wide if you don't count obviously the walls either side, and then you're not going to be able to have the detail where you recreate those scenes in the carriage or anything like that.
So could you have not built the carriages 10 wide, the train 8 wide, and had the best of both worlds then? Because you wouldn't have been able to tell.
Yeah, but I think people would complain about that as well, wouldn't they?
But they wouldn't. At least then they'd have a train that went round a track and they'd just modify the carriages, whereas the people who are displaying them would keep them as displays.
But surely the carriage would be too long, right, to go around?
No, because you can get the 2 pivoted points on the longer on the carriages. They've got the 2, the ones that pivot, so the long ones can go around corners.
As a company, I don't understand why you would limit who'd buy that set. You'd want as many of your markets to buy the set. And the other interesting thing as well is that they deny this over and over again, but this adults welcome. The train guys, right, they've been buying bricks longer than all of us lot on here. They've been keeping Lego afloat for years, yet they don't like to admit these guys exist and are buying the products. So to really annoy them to this point doesn't make any sense, because they are part of how that company survived the early 2000s, because they were the only ones still buying bricks by the bucket load to build trains. So it kind of like it just doesn't sit right. I don't understand why you wouldn't just like look at the Emerald Knight, how old the Emerald Knight is and how detailed it is. If you'd have done a Hogwarts Express that's slightly more detailed with modern techniques than that one, people are going to buy it for display like yourself, and then love the minifigures, set the scenes up, and other people are going to buy it to run it around the tracks and have it in the cities because it's a steam engine and everybody loves steam engines.
But at that point, you're just getting a glorified version of the playset we've already got, where this is something completely different. You know.
But what's wrong with the glorified playset if it looks nice? Because if they'd have turned around to you and said, "We're not doing the Hogwarts Express, we're doing Gringotts," you'd be happy, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you'd take the Gringotts over that now if you could only have one, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I'd take Gringotts over everything.
See what I mean? It's like they've done something that didn't really need to be done now. They could have retired the old set. They could have done the new train set. They could have kept everybody happy. Because you would have bought a glorified play set that went round a track, even though it came on a plinth and you had no intention of running around the track because you're a Harry Potter fan. With all those scenes, you'd have bought it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have bought a UCS spell book though. Probably not the fairest comparison, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
This should have been like the Disney train.
Which Marcus Besser designed, by the way.
Yeah, it should have been. No, sorry, I take that back. It should have been somewhere between the Disney train and the crocodile locomotive.
Yeah, I agree.
Am I right saying that the tracks are wider than a standard?
Yes.
Yeah, they put it on jumpers. Apparently, Ian mentioned that it's on.
I think it's 5 wide.
Yeah.
Ian said 5 wide jumpers. Yeah. I just wish that. I mean, Lego is all about being a system. Yeah, the system dictates that it uses a particular width of track, and this doesn't. And this is kind of making it its own thing when it didn't have to be. I mean, we don't even really need it, do we? I mean, Rosie, right? If they said, "What would you rather have?" Right? Would you rather have the Hogwarts Express? I don't know why I'm looking over there. I haven't even got one. Or Gringotts in 6 months. What would you go for? Hogwarts Express now, what you're getting, or would you have Gringotts in say 6 months over for Christmas, for example?
Yeah, it'll be Gringotts, sure. Yeah, there's definitely no excuse for them not to do Gringotts. I do believe they will eventually do it, especially with what you saw at the Lego store. But I do understand why they've made this set. They've obviously got a challenge to try and balance between like making a set for Harry Potter fans, because obviously this is a Harry Potter icon set, and then you've got to also satisfy the train people as well. Where usually, with Gringotts, it's not like you've got to satisfy the bank people. you've only got to focus on the Harry Potter fans. It's much easier to pull that off. Where it's definitely more challenging. Like even the larger train wheels we've got in this set, I think Marcus Best, the designer, has said, and he's replied to someone on Instagram saying that these wheels, even at play scale, if they're installed on a play scale size train, you wouldn't go around the curves properly, which is questionable because I've definitely seen videos of like modded wheels of that size go around Lego track, but maybe in their testing, obviously it's a lot more vigorous and they'll probably test for like longevity and stuff like that. Maybe it turns out, these wheel sizes aren't really effective on a normal Lego track. So it's like, okay, at this point we might as well just make a new track and have it as a display set. I don't know. Obviously, only the designer knows the constraints and the confinement. That exactly what happened. But
that makes it worse because the Lego train people have been calling out for new wheels and new stuff, and then they deliver it, and then the designer comes out and says, "We've put it on this set, but you can't use it on the existing rail track." You'd rather you'd use these wheels for mocks and stuff, and that's why one of the reasons why we were allowed to use them, rather than say, "Oh no, it won't go around the track," because that's just going to annoy him even more. Did anybody see Jang's Atari review, by the way?
No, I haven't actually.
The interesting point there was he said the price is set before the design. Now, and Jang said this, so I'm taking it as he knows that's like the exact case. So the price was set on this before the design, and that's where I worry. They've had to bump big things up to fit the huge price tag of the set rather than actually do the set justice, like adding the stuff, like only being able to do this part and this bit, and got carried away with how much the bottom track was going to be because they've upscaled the train.
Look how many pieces are in that plinth alone.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I mean that plinth that's got to be a good hour to build that, isn't it?
Not sure my shelf can support it.
I'd say it's probably at least like 600, 700, 800 pieces in the track section alone.
Wow.
I'd guess, but I imagine the process works. The pricing is like obviously the design lead has an idea, which he'll pitch to the marketing team, and then the marketing team will do their thing, find out if there's a market for that and how much they can charge. That's the feedback they'll be obviously sent back, and then he'll try and design that set to that price point. I imagine that's how it works.
I'm not taking away that it is a fantastically well designed, good looking set, and the scenes are awesomely done. I just think the price tag, the actual thing, it doesn't actually represent what it's trying to be, is the worrying thing of what Lego are doing. It's a bit like the Grey Puddle set. I'm really not sure why they made that set either for a set of minifigures, but it's a strange one. People are going to buy it because they're going to want the minifigures as well. But yeah, it's going to look, if you're a Harry Potter fan, it is going to look fantastic. I don't like the fact that if somebody comes around and say, "Oh, is that Lego?" And look, you've got to go over and press it to show you what it does, where I'd rather had a lighting kit on it. Yeah, for that kind of money, they should be putting lighting kits on these things.
And also as well, folks, come on, if we don't like something, we can be respectful in what we think and how they could have improved it and stuff like that. Because I'll tell you what, right? Another panel in another live stream will give you totally other things that they would have liked to have seen and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. I love steam trains. There's just something very ingrained in my soul that loves this sort of thing. Will I buy it? I can't justify buying it only because it doesn't fit the system that I've got. If it fitted my mind, but you know what? I've got the play set, and the play set is lovely as well. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. I'm looking forward to seeing this in the flesh, and I'll probably fall in love with it. But it's just there's too many reasons for me not to have it, and I like Harry Potter.
It's a bit like the Titanic. Titanic is magnificent, but it's not something I would be getting. But doesn't mean I don't admire how it looks in the build. I'd love to build it for somebody else.
Exactly.
I think if Lego really want to win on this, what they need to do is put this out and then do like a new launch of an Emerald Knight or another steam train for the train fans, and they'll be winning. That's all they need to do is to recover some of the bad feedback they're getting.
I'm a bit of an outsider here because I'm not really a Harry Potter fan, and trains don't really do it for me. For me, this is for Harry Potter fans, not train fans.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Because it doesn't work on a train track, so why would it be for train fans?
But if you're a Lego train fan, you're going to want to get this in terms of collecting Lego trains, aren't you? Because there are a lot of Lego
Yeah,
train
but then
fans
they're
will
going to
buy
be
it.
disappointed when it doesn't work. So
Yeah,
why
yeah.
would they then
And-
pay 500 quid for it?
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
logical,
Here's the
isn't it?
thing. Here's the thing. Hold that thought just there. Hold that thought just there, because I want to say thank you to Minark for giving me 2 lovely pounds. Very quickly, Minark, autopilot.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Cheers, dude. Appreciate that. I really, really do. But, you know, I'd love to have an autopilot like that. I really would.
Driving your train.
Oh, yeah, I bet you
Yes,
would.
especially some parts after that scene, yeah.
I did. And before.
You need a puncture repair kit with yours.
I tell you, I had one once. I was. It was a really hot, sunny night. It really was, and if there is such a thing, and yeah, gave it a love bite. It flew out the window. Never saw it ever again. There you go. Anyway, and it's like a whoopee cushion flying out your house. It really was. But anyway, what about this then, folks? What about this? What do we think potentially? Right, because Nicole, I'm going to be coming to you. I want to know your thoughts on this as well. Rosie, what do you think will be potentially the gift with purchase with this set?
I don't believe there will be one.
Really?
I haven't heard anything about one. I mean, I'd be happy with, but I don't have any confidence though. What it will probably do is they'll let everyone buy it in the first 2 weeks of September. Yeah. Then they'll give us an amazing gift of purchase, which I will obviously miss out on.
The forest inside out.
I heard what it is already.
No, Sai, have you?
Yeah. The rumor is it's the other half of the train station.
Is it, or the other carriage? Okay, let me ask you this question, folks. Right, what would you rather have had? Would you rather have had a train station, right, or would you have gone? Do you know what? I fancy another carriage. I'd rather have gone for a slightly different carriage, maybe a buffet carriage or a smoking carriage, something like that. What would I don't know if anyone can hear this. I've got an owl going to a prong out there in the garden at the moment. At least I hope it's an owl.
Everyone's
anyway.
a critic.
But yeah, what do you reckon? What do you reckon, Rosie? Would you rather say, you know what, the train station's all right, but it looks like it's been hit by a missile. Give us another carriage, maybe.
Well, if you look at the 3D, like I think one of the things you can like rotate it, can't you, the model on the Lego website. If you click that, so you can see like the side of it where the station is showing.
Oh, okay. Let me.
I think it's near the top or something.
Thank you. There's lots of things to click on this. Here we go. There you go.
So you pause it on like either side.
So that's one side.
Yeah. So you've got the station in the middle.
Yeah.
And obviously, if it was any bigger, then it'd just be blocking the train. But the way it's designed, you can see the locomotive all of it and the carriage. And then if you wanted to display it the other side, then you won't be able to see any of the station. So either way, you're losing basically a large amount of pieces in either the station or the train, obviously, which either way you want to display it. So that's why I'll probably choose just another carriage over extending the station, because I just think you're going to run into that issue. Like, you can only see the top half of that station anyway. If you had all the minifigures on the platform, then you're not being able to see any of it. Then obviously, if you extend it this way, then you can't see the train.
But can you open the carriage from that side so you can display the...
Oh, yeah, good shout, actually. Yeah, it's right on the platform.
Yeah, you can open the carriage on the platform side.
But you can't you just turn the whole train 180 degrees and have it point to the other direction?
Yeah, but you'd still be blocking, either... It depends which way you want to display it. You'd still be blocking either all the station or the train, if you know what I mean. Unless you want to display the station separately from the train, but then you need double the space.
That's a good point by Gaz. Put a mirror behind it and you can see all of it.
Oh yeah, there you go. See
mirror.
Well, that old invention, a mirror.
Do we know how long this set is? I mean, it's
180 centimeters.
Really?
It's a big one.
It is a large one, that's for sure. Now, talking of large things, we've got a really big Harry Potter fan in the green room that's just appeared. This is a good night. Anyone would think I planned this sort of thing, folks. But I think she's ready. She's giving me strange hand gestures. Do you want me? Yeah. Do you want me? Tech. Should I bring you in? Should I bring you in? We should see if it works. Anyway, we'll bring her in, folks. She's just finished her shift at work. She's here now because she wants to spread the Harry Potter love. Here's, of course, Kerry, aka BrickStagePass. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
It's working. How you doing,
Can you hear
Kerry?
me?
Yeah, we
I'm
can
good,
hear
thank
you.
you. Awesome.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, okay, we've all had we've talked about our things about this, the good, the bad. We can't talk about the books. No one's built it yet. But Kerry, what do you think? What's your initial thoughts on this set, and how did you feel about the way it got leaked?
I'd rather it hadn't have been leaked. I mean, I like other sets to be leaked, but not the ones that I really love. I think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's as an adult Harry Potter fan, it's not a Gringotts, but it's the perfect set. As a child, as a Harry Potter fan, it's not very good. It's not very, but it's a lovely display piece. It's absolutely amazing. The look of it. I'd rather it have been dark red as opposed to red. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a nice piece of kit. I feel a bit sorry for the train people because I don't think it's going to go on the rails very well.
No.
The carriage is too long. I'm going to try, see what happens. I mean, I don't think it's going to go around the curves, but they do those. They do those set bits of track that aren't curved that are like you can bend them to your will, basically. So
flexible.
I'm going to try and see if it does that. We'll see.
Okay. But you just out of curiosity, the color thing, right? The color thing. Tech, you're a man. You know your elements and stuff like that. Why do you think? Why do you think that they've decided
You're a man
to do this with a man in the know?
Money. They don't produce all the pieces in dark red, and yeah, the only other slight thing which I can already write off, but they've had a lot of problems with the consistency of the dark red pieces. That maybe it wouldn't have looked too good, and maybe they were worried about that. But it's fundamentally down to money and the fact that they just don't produce enough of these pieces in dark red for it to be warranted. I mean, I think there's probably an argument for some people to say, honestly, ditch the platform and just spend the money on making the pieces dark red.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I mean, the box render's a bit dubious, isn't it?
Yes, I thought that as well, because it makes it. They've to put a lot of shading and contrast on it to make it look darker than the Lego red, which I think is a bit like. And
that's the best angle, which you can't actually display it at because it's too long.
Yeah. There we go.
If anybody wants to send me the box, I'll cut that up and put it as a poster. I'll do a buzzer.
Nicole, go on. Yeah, sorry.
It's like Diagon Alley thing. They displayed it at an angle, basically, on the box art just to get the whole thing in. Also, I just remembered, so the Diagon Alley set had 20 bags, where this has 45, which is just abhorrent.
45?
I've never had a Lego set with 45 bags in it before. But,
wow.
We could put less pieces in the bags there.
And then I thought they're meant to be saving on plastic. And all
they're meant to be saving.
It's a lesser piece count, isn't it, than Diagon Alley? Or I think it is slightly less, but it's over double the bag. I don't know what's going on there.
Wow. I think I might build Diagon Alley actually over Christmas as it happens. I think that's quite a Christmassy sort of one to do. All right. Well, Kerry likes it. Rosie likes it. So the Harry Potter fans like it. And to be fair. So there you go.
I like the way you say that, and as a Harry Potter fan myself, I always get offended just because I don't like it. That makes me not a Harry Potter fan. Then, seeing as I've got like loads of Harry Potter sets, Diagon Alleys like ready to go.
But you
Read the
categorically
book,
said you
watched
hate
the
this
film.
set, though, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm still a Harry Potter fan, so you always make it out like the Harry Potter fans love it. Well, I'm a Harry Potter fan.
I know, but you don't. You got to let
But
me
I don't
finish what I
like
was
it.
saying first, right? But what I'm saying is, we've got two. Out of three, two of them really like it. One of them doesn't. I mean, Craig, you said last night it's the worst set Lego have ever done.
Yeah, stand by that.
And
in terms of system
that's
and
harsh.
designing and fitting a market and being a toy first and foremost, because it's a toy company, this is not to look at as a model, but for a Lego system toy that they bang on about, it is the worst set they've ever done.
But they're trying to shift away from that, though, aren't they? The whole like it's.
But
a toy
why?
thing,
Why
the
are we
whole-
trying to shift away from it? I don't understand why you would. We've been selling
No, but-
sets for years before the pandemic, right? That people put on display that weren't 18 plus, adult only. This is a load of marketing rubbish. They were selling tons of the sets. They were making record profits before the pandemic. The trained people were buying loads of sets. And there's about 15%, and I'm being really generous, of Lego earfalls that watch social media and use social media. So they've no idea about this. They do not, they buy so much more Lego than any of us lot on the panel or any of the big YouTubers do. And, one guy will go out and buy 3 of that set because he's a collector. 1 to build, 1 to keep sealed in box, and 1 as a spare in case. And they will go out and buy that set and they will fund it, and they will not be Harry Potter fans, and they will spend way more money than any Lego Harry Potter friend. And that's the bit that annoys me that people are forgetting. Lego have been funded by Lego Airfalls for years, and they don't want to admit that they exist. But all of a sudden now it's like, oh, we're doing it as display pieces to try and capture a market that doesn't exist. Same problem that Sky had when they went after new customers, not looked after their old customers. Same thing Netflix are doing now, not looking after the current subscribers, and they're all dropping off. Lego, massive mistake. Market was already there. You were selling shed loads of bricks. Adults were going to Lego stores well before YouTube picked up on the stuff. And here we are. We're back discussing again that this is marketed for people who are not necessarily Lego collectors or Harry Potter fans, and it's rubbish. Total rubbish.
But the sets that they've came up with recently to fit into that, trying to capture a new market with people who aren't necessarily Lego fans. For example, the botanical sets, they've been one of the best sellers.
But Lego people have bought them. I know loads of collectors that have bought 3 or 4 sets of those, every botanical, because they have to have them. And it's not just like 1 or 2 people I know. 50, 60 people, at least that I know on my own, will have bought 3 or 4 of each botanical set. But Lego do never show us the numbers. They'll never prove it. They always argue the same thing. This airfall market doesn't exist. Yes, it's been keeping you all in a job for years, but you just don't want to accept it. And the Lego trains, and I'm not a huge into Lego trains. I'm not one who goes out and displays Lego trains. They have been seriously kicked in the privates over this train.
At least it's the best year to come up with this kind of train, because it really takes many years before a next train is released, and to come up with this train that doesn't operate on trades, on rates, at least they got it out in a year where we got 2 new trains.
Yeah. I just think if you want an incredibly accurate model of the Hogwarts Express, you're not gonna buy Lego anyway. Like Rosie, you talked about having your collection of really detailed model cars and stuff, right? That's obviously not a toy that's not designed for kids. It's purely display. I mean, there was a kid enjoying the set in the promotion. Like, you can't just rule it out and say, oh, this is just for adults. It is Lego, and it will draw kids to it. And
I get that. I'm just reflecting what Lego's marketing, their marketing is clearly gearing this towards they've renamed Creator Expert to icons now and stuff like that for this whole adults welcome. They came up with the mosaics.
It's not even. But again, it's adults welcome. It's not. This is just for adults.
It's adults as well as.
But it will be, and I would argue that it will be in the end rather something for adults. I don't see it as a set that will excite children. I could imagine if once we see the set, it could change our minds. Because speaking of icons, last year the icon set Hedwig was released, and to be totally honest, when I bought it, I only bought it because I wanted to have the golden minifigures. Now that I have it, it's nice that I have the golden minifigures, but I really, really like how Hedwig looks. It's an amazing set. It looks amazing. Maybe the train has the same effect once we see it.
I know loads of kids that bought the icon set, the Hedwig set, because they're Harry
Okay.
Potter fans.
Yeah.
So, I'm with tech on it. Kids are going to want this train. There's
Yeah,
no
but I
doubt
think
about it.
they'll want it because it's a Harry Potter set, not 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
They won't want to put it around
Yeah.
a track, will they? So
No,
this
they might
this
know.
will sell.
Yeah.
If a kid is looking at a train,
Mhm.
whether it's in a black box on a plinth like that or not, the first thing they're going to do when they put their wheels on is the first thing that I do when I build a Lego set with wheels, and it's going to be move it back and forth.
Yeah, but it doesn't come with any track.
You've got to
how
remember
do
that
does it?
there is a set on the market now for that.
But they've already got that.
That's
The
not
kids have
the
already got it.
point.
So they see the big train
And
and want the big train.
is it still on sale? Isn't it retired?
It's
No,
the
it's on
time the
sale.
end of this year, but it's still on sale at the moment. Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
put
you've
them?
got to remember as well the train that came before this wasn't meant for a track either, and loads of kids bought that. If kids want this set, I mean, it's geared towards adults, yeah. But if kids want, I think they're trying to make it so that adults don't feel odd in buying it, but kids will still want it, and kids will get it. It's got 20 minifigures. Of course, kids are going to get it. They're still going to play with it because it's got 20 minifigures. It's not about the fact that it goes on a track. It's just that I want to put it on a track. I mean, a kid will like. We're talking teens here as well. Teens will want to display that, and they'll want to play. Younger kids will want to play with it. I think. It's a lot of money.
The way that's raised up, I know no one has actually physically looked at it, but the way it's raised up, is that kind of built into the train? Will you have to take all that out to make it fit onto the train or onto the track? Because when they rotate that thing around, the wheels go, but it doesn't go on the track. So is there are there bricks holding it up?
It's on like a plank basically at the very front. You might be able to see it there in between the two front wheels. There's some bricks basically locking it into the track. I can only see it on the front and maybe on the back as well, but I haven't seen
yeah. It's just the two front wheels, Si. There's a trans clear wheel, trans clear brick, just between them, right there.
Yeah, it's not too bad then.
Because my instant reaction is I need to build some buffers to put on this set, because if it rolls 3 inches forward, then I'm in for a massive disaster. It's
running on the spot.
Like the crocodile locomotive.
Yeah, I do you know what, folks? This is what's interesting about this and having a panel and things like that is that this has been probably one of the most divisive discussions we've ever had on it, because it's and it's intriguing. It is. I mean, what would have happened, Barry, if the castle had ended up being like yellow bricks or something like that?
I forgot even how to speak. I just sat here and listened to what everybody said, man. It's I can't believe the controversy that this is caused. It's crazy. The castle, yes, you said yellow castle. Sorry, Greg.
Yeah, how would you have felt if they'd come out with the castle? And I think universally, people seem to be very happy with the castle. But how would you have felt if they'd come out with something about the castle that you didn't like so much? Like, for example, maybe they brought out a yellow version of it or something like that.
I'm 100% happy with what they brought out. If they brought a yellow version out, I'd be still quite as happy. Not as happy, but I'd still be quite happy because they're paying homage to a set that was the birth of Castle, so to speak. Okay, there was the Weetabix Castle that come out 8-9 years previous to it, but that's not really considered. So the Yellow Castle was the birth of Castle. So I wouldn't be opposed to that coming out. And would it have been a display set similar to this as an argument? Kids could still play with it. It would have been expensive because they would have made it a lot more grander. It wouldn't be the same sort of size as the 375. It would be a lot grander, I'd imagine. But it's just plain yellow bricks at the end of the day. How would they have vamped that castle up to make it a bit more grander like the one we've got now? So you've got to take all that into consideration. But this is really interesting as somebody who knows absolutely nothing about Harry Potter. He's never seen the films. It's just listening to you guys chatting about it is quite interesting. I do have a little bit of interest in steam trains, so obviously I'd like to have seen a running train or one that can be converted to be run. And if this gives birth to more trains being made or being looked into, regardless if we like it or not, I'm happy for that, because we might eventually get a mallard or something like that. And now if they had made that into a display mallard,
I'd buy it.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
take
100%.
my money.
I would buy that.
Take my money. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that you saying that. I'd never thought of it from that point of view, but yeah, it's. I'm not interested in it because I guess to a point, because it's a Harry Potter set. But for me, if it was something like maybe a Stevenson's Rocket or the Mallard,
Flying Scotsman,
Flying Scotsman, I would buy it for that,
like the Titanic. A big scale to put on the shelf.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be that fussed if it didn't come with a minifigure or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'd prefer one like
That's what I think. That's what I think the problem is that Craig touched on it, is that it just doesn't really know where it stands. You've got
I think Richard said that last night.
Yeah, like you've got a play function on it to make it look like it's moving, but it doesn't move because it's an adult set. And then you've got 20 minifigures in it to play and reenact scenes that adults are not going to do. Like it. I don't know.
No,
I feel like.
Shall we speak about the Harry Potter minifigures? Because who is going to buy this set? Someone who has not gotten any sets at all. Now we get 3 or 4 more Harry Potters and Rons and Hermione's. I don't know. I have quite a few Harry Potter sets. It's the second most board set line that I'm buying next to Star Wars. But there are so many Harry Potters and Hermione's and Rons that I already have. Do we need more Harry Potters?
No, but there's exclusive figures on that. So if you want the exclusive figures, if you're collecting, then you want to buy the big set. So it doesn't matter you get another Harry Potter, even if it's been redone 3,000 times. That's not why you're buying the set.
Okay.
So you're just going to end up with loads of. It's a bit like Star Wars figures, isn't it? You end up with loads of different types of Star Wars figures when you're.
It's hard. It's hard with Harry Potter to. They're going off 8 films, and the main character is in the title. It's hard to put a set. It's not like Star Wars where there's so much media that there's so many more focal point characters at different points, at different for different stories. Harry Potter is fundamentally following Harry, Ron, and Hermione throughout the most of it, and there's very few sets you can get away with not putting one of the 3 main characters in.
The Holy Trinity, they called out the Rosie.
I was just going to say, to change Harry's surname to Skywalker, and you got the Star Wars series. Just say, it's I don't know. I find it very divisive. The whole thing, and and everyone's point of view is totally valid. I've never come across a set that's been.
I think Lego are stuck at the moment, aren't they? Because they don't know if they're a display company or a play company or a what. They're making these sets that are, you've got Optimus Prime and the DeLorean and all these other things. Would a kid necessarily buy that? Does a kid know what blooming Optimus Prime is from the 1980s or 1990s? Do they know what the DeLorean is? Most of the teenagers I talk to have never watched Back to the Future. So,
but that's my issue, because they were making architectural sets before the pandemic, before they did the 8 Adults Welcome. Back in 2015, they were making direct-to-consumer sets that were aimed at adults because kids couldn't afford them, and they didn't have an issue. They didn't need rebranding, and no adult was embarrassed going into a Lego store and buying them, because we all were. There was never any kids in there on a store opening day, and this is way back before YouTube. So I don't quite get this whole argument about like the Optimus Prime, because it's like you say kids ain't going to want it, but then the Lego collectors are buying 3 or 4 or 5 of them and putting them away because that's just what they do, and they've always been doing that. That's why there's so many mint and sealed box sets flying around. That if Barry wanted to go and pay big bucks for a 6080, he'd get one mint and sealed box because someone's got about 20 sat in a loft somewhere.
I think
But
they're looking at
obviously-
nostalgia, aren't they? Because they still haven't gotten rid of the creator brand, which I thought was supposed to be scrapped. And now they're keeping icons,
Expert creator, yeah, I think.
and they're keeping the creator expert. And you know, the icon seems to be kind of, from where I see it, nostalgia sets aimed at people with like a few quid to spare. Whereas you still have your modulars in the creator expert line, and it seems to be hanging around. So it is confusing, and the model-y things seem to be in the icons set line, and then you have your modulars, and it's like, I don't know if they're going to scrap it and then have everything. It's just weird. It's like they don't know what they're really settling on yet.
Do you buy stuff though because it's based in a theme though? I don't know.
I would buy stuff based on a theme, yeah.
Because I think the icons is more about the team shifting, where you can have a team that's doing the icon sets that can do very different sets. I think that's the way they've done it. So, like, if they wanted to bring back another pirate set, they don't have to bring back a whole pirate theme with the little set, the mid range. They can just do a big nostalgic pirate set in the icons and get away with it. So for me, then, and the whole team get to work on it. The team aren't sat there going, "Oh, we only do creator expert," or "We only do Hasbro, we only do this and the other." It's like, it just makes more sense to have a big umbrella that a whole team can go, right, well, this week we're doing a new castle, this week we're doing a space set.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to do any more Transformers, do they? Because it's not a Transformer theme, it's under the icons. They never deliver another one, doesn't really matter, but they can if they want.
Yeah. Do you know what I've always wanted them to do? A lighthouse. Don't ask me why. I just think it'd be a great idea.
Guess what? Just got released because Cabbage told us in the chat. Yeah, that actually looks like a really good lighthouse. If that's what you're if you've seen what Cabbage wrote, it looks. I really like that. I really like.
I
that,
like it on the front.
Lighthouse. But did you? I want to know if it's a light brick they've put in, or it says light included, but normally it says light brick included. So I'm dying to know if they put like a train light in there, or what they've done.
Good point, actually. I don't think this. I don't think the Hogwarts Express has a train as a light at the front of the train, which I would imagine it would have. That would have made it, a little more thing. Anyway, I'm not going to keep nitpicking it, but I'm going to say, folks, there is a leak at the moment. Apparently, there potentially could be, and I've got to be honest, you guys were talking about this last night, Craig, with postage, and I always think aside with these things as well. But this so-called picture that's leaked, folks, with regarding the potential, we're kind of theorizing here, of a lighthouse. It looks like it's coming a beaten up old box as well. So that's kind of interesting. Talking about sorry, just a quick news update from you. Is your postage, has it improved over recent weeks?
The postage?
Yeah, whether the postman normally delivers you a box and he tries to cram it through the envelope.
Do you know what? I haven't bought anything from Lego themselves for ages because I'm holding off till the one opens next week. There's no point in buying online anymore.
Exactly.
But anything that's come lately seems okay.
Okay, well that's good news. Oldendorf, it says for £5. Thank you, Oldendorf. It says it is easy pass for me as the green train is so much better than the so-called train that doesn't move or fit on the city track at all. I'm not quite sure what he's getting at there, but that's not the first time I've ever said that. But thank you, Oldendorf, for that. And for that, my friend, you get this one.
Something we're making for the Americans. It's called a ghetto blaster.
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? I like that one. So yeah, okay. We've got Echo Bricks in the house. Good to see you, Steve. Welcome along, my friend. We've got Brickscene. Lovely to see you, Brickscene. Last night's show, by the way, folks. Sorry I did miss it because I was out and about. Was really, really cool. I was expecting Bazza to be on at any moment as well on that one. So I was holding out, but Tech got the last seat in the house last night. He's saying, yeah, Tantrum, especially given it was a major part of the design, in my opinion. Craig is still out there. Good to see you, Greg. Hope all is well with you. I might be popping down to the coffee shop tomorrow. It goes, even with inflation, I'm not sure it's £300 set. Yeah, inflation. I mean, what can I say? But yeah. So why don't we change gear a little bit? Change gear a little bit, right? We've got a couple of cool things that have happened this week. Other good stuff. For example, London Leicester Square reopening. Very. What can I say, folks? Is a cool. If you're a Harry Potter fan, and you happen to like massive Lego stores, come to Leicester Square. Because I will say this without any shadow of a doubt, that store, and Tech, you tell me what you think about it, is very Harry Potter centric. What do you think about that, mate?
Yeah, Harry Potter is very much here to stay, I think, in Lego's eyes now. It was going to be interesting to see how they continue to reinvent it like they do with Star Wars. Star Wars is straight up just re-releases at this point. There's not much imagination in it, but it will be interesting to see what they would do different. Obviously, they're a lot more. I guess I compare Harry Potter to Star Wars because I think now it is going to be consistent like Star Wars. Like before Harry Potter, we've got like a few years and then it went away and then it comes back and they kind of do it again. But I think it's going to be a bit more prevalent now, and obviously there's a lot less source material with Harry Potter than there is Star Wars, so I am interested. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Greg. The displays there are fantastic. I always really liked the Hamleys displays for Harry Potter. That was always done really well, but this just like smashes it out of the park. Like it does look very, very good.
And it's Gringotts as well. I mean,
yeah,
if they don't do a Gringotts set, I mean, it's completely teed up for it, isn't it? It really is. So it will be happening, folks. I mean, I just like Harry Potter, but I know for a fact when I got there, I was like, oh, this is Harry Potter here, and then I walked around the corner. Oh, there's another Harry Potter display here. Then I walked around another corner, and there's a massive Harry Potter display. And do you know what? With that in mind, why don't we take a look at a couple of them as well? Because I was there, folks. I was vlogging like a banshee this week. I really was, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have some time in between trying not to get cindered by the sun to take a look at it. So let me see if I've got a particular Gringotts one uploaded or so. There we go. There. Let's have a look at. I'll tell you what we do. Right, we'll have a look at a few. I'll go for the middle one first. I've got 3 vids to show. They're very short, folks. Some are just literally about 20 seconds. Some are about a minute or something like that, showing the paddle off and stuff like that. But let's have a look at the rainbow tree. I've got some thoughts about that rainbow tree as well, Tech, because I don't think it's finished. I 100% do not think it's finished. And this is me live, folks. I say live. I was just holding the camera up and talking to myself. They call it vlogging these days. But anyway, have a look at this, folks, and tell me what you think. And keep the chat going. And if you're new around here, do us a favor, hit that like button and subscribe button and check out everyone who's down in the description. Anyway, run VT, as they say. So there's a close-up of the Ford Anglia. He's definitely life-size. Big Ben still stands, which is lovely to see. There's all the gift bags for attending tonight. And this is the top of Gringotts. Look at that for a dragon. He's awesome. He really is. Over here, we've got the infamous Spider-Man. He looks awesome. Hey, look, there's me. Hello. And then, of course, we've got Tower Bridge. Never to be confused with London Bridge Bricks. And then over here, we've got the top of the Dream Tree. I think that's what they called it anyway. There's lots of bits and pieces here to do with, I don't know really. I mean, looking at it from down upwards, you can still see the pigeon there and you've got the bowler hat. But up here, it seems more focused on actual themes. So over there, it looks like you kind of got a bit of a construction going on. There's a little bit of Technics, but mostly Lego City with the construction workers, which is always cool. You've got space over there in that corner. And then over here, in the corner, it looks like we've got Friends and a kind of cool looking castle. But it's just really, it's kind of quite captivating. But I got to be honest, I think that can go even higher because there is a lot of space here to fill. And you kind of got Spider-Man there. You got the Harry Potter scene here with Hedwig. But I don't know, this just feels like there's something missing here. Who knows, maybe time will tell. But up here, what with the Route Master, you've got the new arrivals section, got the minifigure factory, that's all new, and new tills. I mean, they have done a really, really lovely job, and I'm really liking these as well. So there we go. That was a little part. That was just a little snippet of the vlog, folks. So yeah, Gringotts. I'm curious, Rosie. What? No, like I say, I like Harry Potter, but I couldn't tell you the names or anything like that about the films or anything like that. That's why I get people like you and Kerry on, right? I want to know between Rosie, Kerry, Brickstage, and well, Nicole. You seem to get a lot of Harry Potter stuff, and you as well. As well, Si, if you happen to know. Why is Gringotts? Why does Lego not seem to do a lot of Gringotts stuff? Why does Lego not give that to the Harry Potter fans? What's the big deal? That's what I want to know.
Because Lego is really, really wise. Because if they did, we would complain about it. Because what we really want is we want Gringotts with the walls and with the dragon, and it would have to be massive. And if you look at the Hogwarts castle, it's really, really beautiful, but it's in micro scale. And the Gringotts that we want, that would really excite us, that would have to be micro scale. So that you have the walls, that you have some maybe monorail, if I dare saying, and then it would excite us. Any other tiny house, maybe like Diagon Alley, half house, would it really excite us? There would be a shitstorm coming.
What? Oh, right. Blimey, Nicole. That's German for snow.
I mean, I'd settle for a Gringotts in the style of Diagon Alley, to be honest.
But it would be a half-hour set. Don't get me wrong. I like Diagon Alley.
Jesus.
It's not Discord. It's not Discord.
This is definitely not Discord, Nicole.
Just got so used to Discord. Now we can't contain ourselves.
I think we could probably use the train as an example why people wouldn't be happy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but see, the people who've got Diagon Alley are all Harry Potter fans. No, because I know loads of people have bought them because they can put them in cities and they can, I know they'll do the modularizing thing on them. So would Gringotts have the same impact as the train? Probably not, because people would want to buy it as a building because it's very attractive fronted building with the unique columns. And if they didn't want the dragon on the top, if they did it with a dragon on the top like it is in Universal, then they'd just take the dragon off it, wouldn't they?
Well, it's a bit like the Daily Bugle, right? That had the Technipin holes so you could go with modulars. Like it fits that modular system, but it is also a really impressive building in the Marvel universe. Same with the Sanctum as well. Like it, whilst it is its own thing, it also fits other markets. We won't go back to it, but I think that Hogwarts, the Gringotts, from my little knowledge based on it, is like, okay, the building would be cool to have, but what people, like Nicole said, really want is what's underneath it, which is going to be like the vaults, the mine cart, that kind of stuff, which would make for a really cool set. But how do you then incorporate that and fit that? Do you almost do it like Jabba's Palace, and you have like two separate sets where you could put one on top of the other, and then you don't commit to I don't know.
That'd be good.
It'd be interesting to see how they do it.
I just want the Gringotts to make my Diagon Alley look bigger, to be fair. I would, like Craig said, I would settle for just a little Gringotts. Like a £100 set of just a Gringotts. Yeah, admittedly, I'd like another side to Diagon Alley. I don't know why I'm doing this, because over there. But I'd like another side to Diagon Alley, but I would settle for just a little Gringotts. I want the Gringotts, basically.
Yeah, I think I'd live with Gringotts, and Nocturne Alley is definitely as one big set, even if it was 300, 400. Well, in this day and age, it'd be 500 quid, but I'd still settle for that more than I would all the stuff underneath it, because I just know they can't do that. Not without putting it up, lifting it up, and then Diagon Alley would be then have to be lifted as well, which wouldn't make any sense, like you said, with the modular stuff. So it's an interesting one, but I suppose we always want what more than what we get delivered. But it's nice to just get like the castle is like going back to this. Barry will back me up. There was a lot of negativity about that castle. There was a lot of issues around that castle.
I heard about that. Now I can't. I honestly, again, I mean, sometimes, folks, ignorance is bliss. It really is. I look at it. Me and Si, we've spoken about this millions of times. We just look at things sometimes at the Lego level, right? What do we think of the set and stuff like that? And I look at that castle and I cannot see what people don't like about it. Bazza, tell me, right? Because you're immersed in that community. What sort of things people have been saying about the castle that you sort of think, what are they going on about? What's your feelings? And this is one massive segment of your community as well.
What haven't they said? Me and Craig have spent almost the week that it came out, it first got shown. That week afterwards, just talking about it constantly, the negativity that went around it. I mean, it's funny listening to the controversialness of tonight's train, but the castle one, yeah, there was a lot around it. Man, what can we pick up? Females being more knights than males, having too many females. You can change the heads if you're offended to have female knights. Shields being not being printed and being stickered. A lot of controversy around that. The castle being too grey, not having enough texture in it. Where's all these foliage come from on the side of the walls? All of a sudden, you know, I could sit here and pick 100 holes in it.
I had one the other day where there was like somebody had said it's just a bit plain, the grey wall, isn't it? I was like, it's classic Lego castle. That's what they were. I mean, if they'd have done it in the style of a mock building that you'd see, or even like blacksmith style, if you want to class that as a different style, people would have complained that it wasn't classic castle. It wasn't a nod to the things. So it's like, honestly, you just
the profile bricks have broken the wall up, so it's not completely just a big grey 6080 castle from 84. What they've done is they put some profile bricks in there and they've done some nice architecture on it. I mean, you could say, and I said this to Craig, you could put maybe some dark, I don't know if there's actually a darker grey profile brick at all. You could incorporate in there just to break up the colour pattern maybe, but I like the fact that it's all grey with just the odd profile brick. But what breaks it up is having the foliage on the side of a castle like the real thing. Although it's a playset, although it's a toy, they've brought it to life in the fact that they put foliage on there and flowers on there and honeysuckle and stuff like that. So I don't get the whole controversy over that. I really don't.
To be fair, castles are generally quite grey. So
yeah,
in England anyway. Yeah. If you go further afield, you'll find that there are different textures, different material, different colour stones. You know, the further you go to the east.
So it's what you've like saying like all tanks are just grey or sand coloured. Yeah, they are.
It depends what you paint them. Let's have a look at what you've done with this, Craig, because you are a little genius. Good to see you in the chat, Musa. Lovely to see you, my friend.
There you go.
So what Barry said, I swapped out when I was building it. I swapped them out the light bluish grey for the dark bluish grey profile bits because that looks more like the printed walls. I can't find one to hand. I did have one where they had a little bit of cobbled printed onto the grey brick.
Yeah.
So I just thought as I was building it, I would put them in because it was something I would have done. I don't understand why they haven't. That brick's not any difference in price to that brick. So
yeah,
it's not grey enough for me. It's too mottled. I like it more grey. That's a bit too much colour. I think I'd protest about that.
Some people don't like the straw on here.
I love that.
I think that's pretty cool.
That's so good. I mean, it's awesome. It really is. Craig, what sort of ideas you got for that? Because I know you can't help yourself. You're modifying it.
So I don't want to modify it too much because, like I said, I only changed the grey profile bricks. The ramp, everyone doesn't like the ramp. What I've done is started building a section that will fit between the two clips. So this section here, that will go in between the two and make it slightly bigger and improve the amount of space with. But it means I can take this out and put it back to how it originally was. I'm not changing any of the wall dynamics. So I've just literally put a back on it with stairs, a treasure room, and then whatever this is going to be, this could be slightly longer, or you could build multiple of them and just clip them in as you need them. But it just makes the castle longer.
You can make it modular, didn't you?
Yeah, just adding what they used to do, where you could clip things on. But I really didn't want to mess with the actual castle. I know people are like doing reverse builds and making the gatehouse bigger and the bridge bigger, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just be able to put it back to how it was originally and just add my bits to it. So
yeah,
it's a lot harder than it looks as well to do it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, the set is not a very symmetrical set, is it? It kind of almost concertinas around, doesn't it? And
the front's easy, but the back's a pain because the back's because it's at an angle. It almost needs this one needs to be a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. Let's do that and turn everyone back to there. Do you know what? You've just completely reminded me. I was just trying to think of a set that I want to buy from when I'm in Ireland, so that because the box is going to get beaten up and all sorts of things. It will be, folks. I'm literally going over there with a bag with a few clothes in and bar stuff and stuff like that. I'm going over with a case just for the Lego. I think, do you know what? I've got one of those Creator 3-in-1 castles. I'm going to get another one, maybe another two, and do one of those rebrickable things because they look really cool. I love the castle, I really do. Foolin, has there been any particular things that people have said? And anyway, this is a question for the panel in case you've heard something as well. Because I think, I'm fascinated by all these Black Falcons and stuff like that. Baz, is there anything that anyone has said and you're like just thinking, come on, are they being very nitpicky?
I'll be honest with you, I've literally tried to put it to the back of my head because it's just there was so much of it. I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head. Help me out here, Craig. Can you think of anything that was really just ridiculously stupid?
It's too grey.
I mean, that's one of them. The female thing as well really got
Female's
me.
probably the worst thing in it. No king.
The heads.
They're constantly coming up with a no king, and it's like, just put a king in it yourself. Does it really matter that if you want a king, you can go and get a king? I mean, even the collectible one is expensive.
Printing of the Bardin was another one. People were moaning about the Bardins that come with it. About the printing on the Bardins.
What Bardin?
Sorry, what are Bardins? I've got no expression.
Bardins are the horse cloth. Let me see if I can grab one.
Craig has one there.
Yeah, there you go. There's an old school one.
I did not know what that was called.
So it's the wrong way around on the other side. They don't like that, do they? So they're facing the line's facing that way on this side and facing backwards on the other side. They don't like it.
So Craig's got the newer version of the Lion Knights one, whereas I've got the original one just here, and this has got a bit more pattern on it, I suppose.
Okay, let's have a look at this one then, Barry.
Why do you necessarily need a king? Because we haven't got one.
They're so nice.
You know?
So that's the original Lion Knight one. That was one of the first Bardins that come out.
Wow.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah. How old is that, Barry?
This one was 1986, this set, I believe. That this Bardin coming.
Wow.
My favourite set.
Your favourite set. Very awesome.
Is that the rare one? I can never remember, Barry.
Yes, that one came with the 6089. Is it 6086? The Black Knight's Fortress. The big fortress that Shy bought recently.
This is all the stuff that Scott brought over from Spain that I thought was lost, that my mum had saved, all the knights and stuff. So I've been sorting it through whilst on stream.
I think that's the one you'll get with the white. Do you know with the white plumes that we was talking about?
Yeah, I found the white plumes. They're on the wrong
That's the
helmet.
horse for it.
I found the white plumes, but they're on the wrong helmet.
Right.
Okay.
I have the Gatehouse Raid, and I had one of those things on the horses. I just looked it up.
Yeah, you got the Red Dragon one, I think, haven't you?
Yep, that's the one.
I've got loads of these guys, which I'm really happy about.
Oh, what's that?
Wolfpack.
Yeah. See, that's something I think a lot of fans have been calling for next.
Wolfpack.
Isn't that a pub in Emmerdale Farm?
You're right.
I'm only joking. I'm joking.
And the shields. We love the shields.
Oh, that's nostalgia for Legoland for me. That wolf shield.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
big one on the wall.
really takes me back.
Oh, very cool.
Big one on the wall.
Yeah, there we go.
Hold on, let's have a look at Barry's wall first of all. Barry, just hold your camera up a little bit. I want to see the.
You want to see the
perch that you
fish?
got, the pike. Yeah, the pike above your ball. That's weird, man.
Some fishing
got the
rods there.
fish. You've got jaws there. Got jaws there. Mandalorian, love that. Yeah, those shields look awesome, man.
That's
yeah,
a fishing
Look this
couple.
up, Barry. You got a room tour.
Oh, I ain't showing you the mess. I'll show you the mess.
They-
Look
are
at
they
that mess.
fishing rods?
Good stuff.
Look at that mess.
What is that, Barry? It looks like underwear.
It's just mess.
Oh, okay.
No, underwear. Oh, bedding. Just dumps on top.
Oh, Barry, I love you. You indulge me
Take
all
him
the
the good
time.
old look. I saw him having a
I
right
know,
on the
right,
street.
mate. You know me.
There we go.
Look
What's
what I
she showing
found,
us there?
Barry.
Oh,
They're
big
in
mate.
there.
Big hands,
Oh,
isn't he?
lovely. The original
set up big hands.
contrasting colours. That's what's on the front of Newcastle, isn't it? Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. We've got some more peeps that have popped in. We've got the Brick Beat out there as well. Brick Beat. Good to see you, mate. Nice to have you here. It really is. Also got the Brick Post as well. This is kind of like Cabbage's Clag. This is all these buddies. You've got Boom Bricks as well. We've got Blue Harvest Toys as well. Blue Harvest Toys. Lovely to see you. Aaron Brickenoff is out there as well. And Gregor Craig says Wolfpack looks like something from Game of Thrones. Speaking of which, Lego should do a GOT set. You got no chance of that. You got more chance of them doing the boys, I think, than them.
Yeah, Mega Construct's still doing that, aren't they? I don't know whether they'll do any new ones. The House of Dragon.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Maybe it's a good thing that we've got them all those alternatives out there as well. I think it keeps Lego on their toes. To be honest, I really do. They're certainly going to have. Do you know what? Talking of different themes and stuff like that, Tech. Massive Star Wars fan, you really are. You even do your channel, Planet Tech, is pretty much devoted to all things Star Wars, isn't it? You know,
it sure is.
Do fans in the Star Wars sphere are they very similar to the Harry Potter and the Night and the Castle peeps? Do they get a bit fickly like that as well?
Oh, 100%. People love to complain about things, right? Like, but I think what sometimes gets watered down or like taken away from people, I think specifically with Star Wars, because I mean, anyone that's not really a Lego Star Wars fan but likes other themes always look at the Star Wars fans as the whiny, loud lot that are always complaining about things. Yeah. But it does come from a place of passion and genuine love and appreciation for the Star Wars theme and also Lego as a product as well. Yeah. I mean, I do think that sometimes gets taken away from people. But no, there is absolutely a lot of people that like to complain.
Yeah, maybe it's just a thing. Maybe we just do. Maybe sometimes we just need to look at things more from a kid's point of view because they don't come along with all the baggage that adults do.
I don't know. Have you seen some of the kids' Star Wars fans? Crikey.
Are they worse? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm trying to be objective and diplomatic. But yeah, it's a thing.
With a lightsaber with them ones.
But they like detail, don't they? Star Wars fans like detail. Don't leave details out on minifigs and things like that. They hate detail being changed or not being done properly, which I understand.
Yeah. I remember when they first did talked about doing sequel. I think the sequels, the books. There's so many novels written, wasn't there, after of Luke afterwards, that he was just on the hiding to nothing, not really adapting any of those books because there were so many of them. I think I read about 3 or 4 of them. I think Children of the Jedi was my favorite one, but it was crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I tell you what, folks, we'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll start looking at people's pictures. So if you want to send me a picture, send me. It's ideally Lego related, or maybe some stuff from Leicester Square this week as well. Text just gone off. He's going to render me out something filthy, no doubt.
We all want to see Ian's cock, don't we?
Oh yeah. I got a really nice picture of Ian's cock in coming up, folks. I promise you, it's worth watching the stream alone. It really is. You've never seen anything quite like it. It's all I say is Carrie is a lucky woman. She really is. So yeah, send us your pictures, and we'll show them off soon. I'm going to show you guys another vid. What have we got here? Kerry, Kerry, who's just now turned off her camera, was sent me a message in the week.
I'm having sound difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Just give me 1 moment.
All right, we can hear you though. We can hear you, Kerry. So that's all right.
You can hear me. All right, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's good stuff. And what Kerry did the most. I mean, like I say, folks, she's a Harry Potter fan. Just saying. She's complaining to me that I wasn't spending long enough on some of my videos on some of the Harry Potter sculptures.
You
didn't.
You skimmed across it.
Well, it's Harry Potter. It's like who's into Harry Potter? Just saying. And so let's show a little bit of Harry Potter and the Pabble stuff, and tell me what you lot think as well about it. I actually don't like these new Pabbles. I think they're good to look at. And Craig, if you've ever seen one like this, I'd be genuinely interested to know. All I will say is, folks, I actually bump into a couple of London AFOLs, and these guys really know their stuff. You'll hear a little bit from them as well in this. Anyway, I think these Pabbles look great. They're just not too practical. But anyway, here we go. Sit back and relax and watch this. I think it's about a minute long, this one, folks. So we're going all out Harry Potter up here. Look at this cute cat. I've got a feeling someone's might have nicked his nose. Anyway, so let's take a look at the new personalisation studio and this Pabble. Oh, wow. Lester, so what do you think of the new Pabble then?
Yeah, it looks, well, first impressions looks good.
But is it functional? Yeah, am I meant to reach these? I mean, I'm over 6 foot tall, honest. Okay.
So the only thing you got is basically the hole when it's not really...
Look at all these London AFOLs. They've been starved of a pad wall. I need some bricks. Oh, any good ones here? So anyone? I mean, these are quite good, aren't they?
They're good. They've been around for a long time. The new plastic isn't as nice as the old plastic.
No, really?
These are the new ones.
Hold on a minute. But are these? Is this the same plastic as used?
These are the ones that will glow in the dark now under UV.
Okay.
They'll glow like under a UV.
What, these ones?
These ones.
Really?
They're also cloudier and they're scratch easy.
Okay, so they're all the bad bits about it.
But the plus part of the new plastic is you can now get jumper plates and things.
Okay.
Whereas before the jumper plates were only a Legoland exclusive.
Yeah.
They're like £1 each on Bricklink.
Okay, so in a nutshell, though, guys, is this the same piece as the Bugle? Because the Daily Bugle's got 300 or so of these, isn't it?
It's got them. I think.
Yeah, Bugle's only a couple of years old, isn't it?
That's 2x2. The Bugle uses the new plastic.
Okay, all right. I'm definitely going to get some of those, I think. Lester, what are you getting? Okay. So we'll find.
What did Lester get?
Where was the what, Si?
What did Lester get? We'll never know.
Well, yeah, that's oh, Si, what are you like? That's why you got to tune in to the vlog this
I'm
week.
still trying to take in this. I'm over 6 foot, and the loudness of you in the store. I mean, all those other Lego fans are sat there thinking, "Oh my God, it comes loud, Greg." Short and loud.
There's hundreds of people in there.
You really do hear him before you see him.
Yeah, you will do. That's a fact.
How do you get to the top ones?
I can't work it out.
You go with tech and you ask him to get.
Let's try to give him a leg up.
He did. He did. Hey, Lester laid down. I just stood on his back,
on his shoulders.
That's a sight I would love to see. Is Greg dangling around on someone's shoulders with the leggings trying to get himself back.
And he still won't be 6 foot, even if the person was 6 foot or was holding him up.
Tech, let's do it. Let's do it next Sunday.
I'm not getting
I
banned.
dare you.
Oh, come on, Tech.
I dare you.
I'll get on your shoulders, Tech. We'll get Claire and Sans to take the pictures. I'm well up for that.
God,
Don't worry.
no.
You can't go on my shoulders because I broke my shoulder, so I can't carry you. I'm afraid. But honestly,
I can't imagine that scene because I feel sorry for Tech already having your crotch round his neck.
Exactly.
Oh, imagine that. I don't. No, don't worry. It'll be all right. I'll wear a scarf or something, so don't rub on me.
It'd be like a orgasm, wouldn't it?
Well, I hope not.
Greg, what's that in the back of my neck?
There's a couple of studs.
It's a couple of studs. A couple of cone-shaped 1x1.
In a 4-long bar.
It is.
Did they say why they've done the pick a brick wall like that then?
To annoy us.
It looks better. Like it.
I know,
it
it
does
does,
look
doesn't it?
better, but it's just not as functional. It's a new style that they're implementing as they're going through and doing all their store revamps. It's the same. It's the same at Legoland. They've got that. But but when me, Mark, and Sam were there, they've pretty much just issued one guy to just keep filling up the pad wall because it was that busy. And bless him, he's like trying to scoop these like the olive like leaf pieces, right? He was trying to scoop them up with a pad, just like those ones.
Yeah,
he's scooping them up. Quite a decent piece that people are going to want a lot of on the pad. On the pad wall, he's there with his big cut, like scooping them, trying to like force them in this thing. It's going everywhere, and he's like, "This I know." Like,
I said to them there, I said, "You're going to get issues with people dropping stuff here because you got to kind of hook your hand in to get the pieces out, and as you put it out, it'll come out your hands and stuff like that." And
are they not drawers? Are they not? Can they not?
No, you can't pull them out. I know it's a really bad design, and
it's a shame because it looks good. It's very bright and colourful, and
all it needs, literally all it needs, is that like cube bit to be able just to pull out. Like that's literally all it is. Just have a hole at the front where you could like put the scoop in, but just be able to pull it out that you can dump things in the top.
I kind of want somebody to be able to go behind it and fill it up, like in the old shop windows when they But can you imagine that as they go behind it? You think, oh, I haven't got any of that, and then something new's coming in. Opens up the thing, goes, like, hello.
Are they the same as the ones at Legoland? Are they the same as the drawers at Legoland? Because if they are, there is a knack to get them open, but I'm not too sure how.
With a crowbar.
There's the
guys, we've got a guy called Musa Iqbal in the chat, and he actually works in Leicester Square. He's one of the guys that works on the tills, and he's a bloody hero after this week, I tell you, because on the first day of opening, the grand opening, Lego did more. It was basically their biggest ever day at a Lego store. That was they kind of did more business that day than any other day in any other store in the world. That one day, they really did. Musa, so well done, Musa, for surviving that. I'm interested to know, Musa, if you've got time to put it in the chat, the feedback people have been saying about the pad wall, or just anything in general, to be honest. It'd be interesting to know what you think. I was having a good old chat with him as well. And I tell you what, I'll give a shout out to a guy who was adjacent to Musa as well, called William. And William was from Sheffield as well. So William, if you ever watch this back, thank you, and hopefully I'll see you two on Monday when I'm up there. Because someone just asked a question as well. What am I going to get on Monday to get the truck? Very simple, actually. Galaxy Explorer, because that is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's huge. It really is. And you've got your one, Craig.
Yeah, I got mine.
Wicked.
What's the spend threshold for the truck, Greg?
£75, which I think
is
quite
that
cheap.
okay?
Yeah, that's well cheap.
So,
you know,
you could buy 3 Galaxy Explorers and get 3 trucks.
Well, I could do. There's 3 different variations to building that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when I go to, I've decided that I'm going to get that Harry Potter set when I go to Ireland. You know, because it's £120 to get the
Lego store.
The Lego store there, and you know the one that sort of shifts out like so. I'm going to get that one when I go.
12 Grimmauld Place.
That's the one. Thank you. I don't know these things because I just do that, and then Craig sort of fills everyone in on what I'm after. But yeah, he is absolute hero. I tell you what, folks, they earned their money, and I tell you what, I went past there last night at about, it was exactly actually quarter to 11 at night. And they was all still in there, and they were stocking the shelves. They were. So I tell you what, when they close at 10, which is late, that's quite late for a shop to close. They're still there for a couple of hours, filling up those shelves.
So please don't go in shopping at 5 to 10. That irritates the crap out of people. It's so. I just want to get one thing for my kid. Piss off. Come back tomorrow.
I would love to do that to Sai, just to be really indecisive as well.
Oh no, I used to work at retail. It used to drive me crazy. And Lorraine's the same. People come in. I just want to get milk, and they let them in. They come along with a trolley, and you're like, "What? You want what?" No.
The worst one's when someone turns up and wants to buy a rabbit at 5 to 6, and you have to honour it as well. So you're there for another 45 minutes.
I never knew you worked in Ann Summers.
That's a
You
good
had
choice.
to honour
that
it there. You had to honour it.
Very
You
good.
have to honour it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should get the address and everything to make sure it's going to the right home.
45 minutes. Is that try before you buy?
That's just Barry demonstrating it.
Yeah, it's just a demo, quick demo.
Nice one, Lester. Les is getting the same as me, the Galaxy Explorer. So yeah, it's and I got a friend over actually from Singapore. So we're gonna go there straight after work on Monday and get that. But that truck is what the main thing I'm after. And by the way, folks, while I'm here talking about it, do you know what? This is a good segue into just talk about that very briefly. Cabbage, right? I'm going to be building on Tuesday the truck, and then literally about 8 hours later, I'm on my way to Ireland. Then, but Cabbage, tell us what you're going to be streaming on Tuesday, because my stream will kick off when Cabbage's finishes. I think about 8:30 on Tuesday evening.
We're bringing back Wheel of Mock Tune, which we did for the 72-hour live stream or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So that's coming back because for some reason people found it funny. I don't know why. But yeah, so 7:30, I think.
Yeah. And Cabbage, are you going to have explain to people what it is and the concept of it, and does it include bodily parts as well?
Last time it did include bodily parts, but it may not this time, because we just spin a wheel and whatever it lands on, we have to build in a set amount of time from I think we've all got a little kind of what do you call those sets?
Basics.
A basics. It's got like Baz has got on there. But the guests will just have their own stuff. But we've all the main people have gone.
Nice one, Barry. There we go.
So yeah, we're going to do that again and see what happens.
I'm still getting them to try and let us have specialist parts, just to make things a little more interesting.
You
had enough specialist parts last time.
He wants a pink heart. That's what he wants in his.
It can be used for all sorts of things.
Have we still got of what Barry built last time? Maybe Barry, if you got that, I'm pretty sure you've got it framed most likely. Send me a picture of that, because I don't know if Tech's seen it, but Tech, did you ever see what Barry built as a?
No,
oh yeah, I mean this just takes mockumentary to new levels. It does. Barry basically designed a female body out of Lego, and you've never seen the Lego plate, the heart Lego plate, used to such interesting use. Honestly,
we do appreciate a good bit of parts usage.
We do. To think a mockumentary phrase, it's a good use of parts. It's good parts usage. It really is.
Bush related.
I've sent it to you.
He sent it to me. All right. So while we're talking about it, let's show it.
The biggest regret of that stream was not having the camera on Cabbage's face when he saw Barry's.
No, definitely. So here we go. This is Barry's take on a woman.
I made a meme as well, by the way.
Just to prepare you guys. All right, I'll show them that as well, Barry. Just to prepare you guys. This does include, because I think he was disqualified, a Kobe piece. But this is Barry's take. Maybe it's been a while. I don't know. But this is Barry's take on what a woman looks like. And there you go.
Jesus, what?
Looks like a cow.
Yeah,
a cow.
And do you know what? You know what Barry's? Barry's.
I'm a man of the world. So I gave her a nipple bar,
and you gave her knees as well,
and a belly button that follows you around the room.
Yeah.
What does the pink thing represent?
What
do you reckon, Si?
Don't labour the point, Si.
Yeah.
Is that a body or is it a big face?
It's a body.
It's a very colourful grommet.
Carrie
Because I can see two eyes, a nose, and mouth. The anglers.
No, they're very innocent. They're not eyes.
No, look deeper.
The knees and there's those yellow things are meant to be breasts. And the eye and the belly button.
You have to say it quite like that.
Yeah. The correct thing. And the other thing that he's done there is what is an anatomically correct vagina in Foolin's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tune in Tuesday.
At least I made it neat. At least I made it nice and neat.
Oh, he made it nice.
One of them designer vaginas.
I think he's been watching The Only Way Is Essex. Too much of that.
If you turn your head to the side, it looks like a fish.
Yeah, that's what. Kate
Sorry, are
said.
you talking about vaginas or Barry's art piece?
Yeah.
I can't believe I just said that. Sorry.
Someone clip that.
Okay. Kerry, sorry, you were saying, Kerry, what's your thoughts on that? What I just
I
said?
said if you turn your head to the side, it looks like a fish.
Yeah, and in answer to what I said, what did you say?
What did you say?
I can't repeat it again.
No, I'm not going to repeat it.
It's a place in America, isn't it? They just had that with Brick Fair, Virginia. Oh, no. Anyway,
I mean, I made a Hulk penis. If that helps set the tone for the church.
That was a Hulk one.
It was
as
a
well,
good
mate.
stream. It was a really sensible stream for a Sunday morning.
So if you're into kind of exotic art, Lego wise, folks, tune in on Tuesday at 7:30 UK time. That is, of course, 2:30 EST USA time. It's CabbageFace Bricks, his channel. Where who's going to be on it? Sorry, Cabbage. Who's going to be on it?
I'm not sure yet. It's a surprise. I don't want to give away the surprise guests. So it's going to be a surprise each month.
Is it going to be Jang? Is he aware?
As to the way he's done the train, I think he'd be quite good at it.
The guy that designed the train.
Marco.
He's got stiff competition. I'd say to that.
Especially Craig's build, yeah.
A 5 pint of Burko Brick says.
Yeah. And faces.
Honestly.
Yeah, definitely tune in though. It's hilarious. The last one was really funny. Even before that thing came out, it was.
Yeah,
it was
the other builds were good. Martin had done some good builds as well. We forget
there were
about
some
the
sensible
space
builds
stuff.
on there.
Martin did. Martin took it too straight laced. I think he actually, like, on paper he should have won that.
But
he's
for
just
some
Barry
reason,
just
kept winning.
Yeah,
Two
Barry
of the-
just kept winning.
Two of the topics. One was space or something like that. One was film. So he had a space set. So he had a bit of a leg up, didn't he?
I had a Disney carriage, which kind of was impossible to do anything with.
I don't know. Your Indiana Jones one was particularly good, to be fair.
Thanks.
Yeah. Barry's Bushman fork was a winner.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it will, be good fun.
It's you built it up now, Cabbage. So of course it will be. It's naturally funny. It really is.
The wheel is funny on its own. To be fair, you got to watch it for the wheel.
Oh yeah. The music.
Might scare you.
Yeah, it's very good. So check it out, folks. And then after, the idea is, I'm hoping I can build this in an hour. I'm fairly confident I can. Tech, I've got a lot quicker this year, I promise you. I'm going to be building the Lego truck, the Lego delivery truck, and that will be on Tuesday. At 8:30, between 8:30 and 9:30, that will be, folks. So tune in for that. I'll be back at London. Musa, are you going to be working there on Monday around sort of 6 o'clock? I'll be there then. So anyway, everyone.
You'll have a restraining order against you soon.
They'll have one against me and Lego. Let's take a look at some pictures then. I think we will, and then we'll look at another video, and then we'll start sort of quietly winding down a little bit, I suppose. But Ian sent me a picture earlier on of something quite a bit naughty, I will say. I can't see it now. Was it Carrie? Oh, it was Carrie. So Carrie actually took the picture. She was holding the camera. What's this? Get quicker in your old age isn't something to brag about, Greg. It is, mate. It's
efficient.
It's efficiency. That's it.
He's got less time to waste because he's getting old, so he's got to.
That was the wrong cock. Carry on.
It was.
Yeah, Carrie said she sent it in.
She did.
Or she has a cock. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
No,
you'll find out on Wednesday, Si.
I won't be checking.
I won't be checking. You won't be chicken. No, it's not a chicken cock. There you go.
Was that Crocodile Dundee when he went up? That's a Sheila.
Yeah. That chicken or cockerel, whatever it is, can you let us know what the sex is and what the make is definitely eyeing up that like button. So if you guys want to eye up that buy button as well, give it a little tap. You know what it makes sense.
It's a hen, isn't it?
It's a what?
It's a hen.
It's a hen. It's not. I don't think they got a cockerel.
No, they
You wouldn't have a cockerel, would you? Because it just.
I was having visions of him holding a hen in one hand and a nugget in the other.
It's not
It's
emu.
gonna be real.
It's not emu.
He just sat there watching the chickens with a KFC bucket.
Yeah, just
wrong.
eating.
Wasn't
He
it?
is. I can imagine.
Chicken while he's holding one,
That's the
stroking
thing.
it.
That's why he's got a bad eye, because he tried to batter one of the chickens up last week. That's what it is. He said, "Oh, get the old breadcrumbs out on you." Sorry, that was Kerry impression of there. Ian doesn't sound nothing like that. Minark, he says, "My pad wall finds at Leicester Square." How did I not know that Mark went there that night? And not that
Everyone
Sam
else
Smith?
knew.
Oh, I didn't know. All I know is you went about 2 Lego stores that day, didn't you, Tech?
Yeah, we went to Sam hit Stratford as Sam got there early, so he went to Leicester Square, then Stratford, then Shepherd's Bush, and then back to Leicester Square.
He's keen.
But yeah, me and Mark did Shepherd's Bush and Leicester Square. I also went to Legoland earlier in the.
Oh, yeah, you did actually. I can't believe you got around that day. What did you do? Go to work for like 1 hour or something like that?
And not far off. Yeah, I think I was done
Really?
half
Nice.
11. Well, it's like 11:30. I was done, I think.
An hour, that's a long time for your work in Tech.
I know. I know.
There we go. See, so this is sorry, folks. I forgot to say who this was from. This is the minifig Who.
Yeah, Gaz.
Gaz. Can't believe it's got no Doctor Who in this one. There you go.
Yeah, Dilophosaurus.
Oh, what Isaurus?
Dilophosaurus.
Philophicus. Okay.
Dilophosaurus.
Oh, okay. All right. This sounds like some sort of vegan dish to me.
I was going to say, is that my lunch?
Do you like a
Dilophosaurus?
This is
We're back on Barry's build again, aren't we? I just knew it.
Leicester. Yeah. Don't flap, Barry. This is from Leicester. This is Tommy Seabricks' take on the.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I nearly said Orient Express then, but of course it is the Hogwarts Express. I can get the.
See, they could have done that train as a big train. That would have been a good one, Orient Express.
Yeah, love the Orient Express. So I went on the Orient Express not too long ago. It's not nice. I went for tea on there.
Yeah, you were
It was
first.
the ideas thing, wasn't it? Wasn't that one of the ideas?
Yeah. Big Boy's been on there as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Polar Express as well.
They've all done it better than
Gary Mullane. He doesn't send us rainbow set today. He sent us this minifigs. Got loads of 501 sets there. I think it was Star Wars.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes,
Very nice. Nice case that. Those cases are expensive now. Oh, blimey. They're mega bucks there. I actually emailed them the other day. I said, "Are you sure this is the right price? This is like double what it was like 3 months ago." And again, yeah. I was like, blimey. I can't show this picture. Tanner just sent me a picture. Looks like some sort of lighthouse. Looks very nice. Thank you for that, though, Tanner. The brick bods, you've seen that picture. Oh, Barry sent me another picture now. What is it, Barry? Is it going to be rude?
No, I've sent another one.
Yeah, you have. I just got it come in. Maybe you sent it to me by accident. Let's have a look, shall we? Shall we have a quick look at what Barry sent me?
Hang on.
There we go. Oh, Barry, what you sent me in the picture? I can't show that one.
I haven't seen you nothing. You had me going.
It's all right. It's only a little picture. It's so easy. I love it. Here we go. So this is card maker. She sent me a picture for the stream. Maybe. Oh, I like that. The little maybe. Look at this for a mock. Look at this. Look at this. Is that some sort of Harry Potter scene, Kerry? Is that Harry Potter?
Yeah, that's the Ulrika card maker, and that's Aragog's lair. She's an absolutely amazing mocker. She got the on another one. She got the set of the Harry Potter of the I'll get there in a minute, of Hagrid's hut, and then put that set on the back of it. And that's the last I saw of it. But this one, there's a lot more on there than what I've seen before.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
so that's Aragog there.
She sent loads of pictures through. I'll show you them all. Rosie, just out of curiosity, do you ever mock your Harry Potter things?
No, the only set I've mocked is the Four Pivot Drive, and it's not really a mock. All I've done is get like one of the new City road plate things and stuck it on the front of it.
Wow.
So, and then
Genius.
So it's got like a place to put the car on.
Genius, I heard.
That's exactly what I did.
But that's like the only mock I've done to the sets. I usually like to keep them purist though. But I've previously bought like duplicates of the sets to mock them, but I usually have like at least one copy of it, like it's untouched.
Yeah.
So
I just got to say, because I don't know where card maker NR1 is, I tell you what, it's got really green grass. I can't remember my grass being that green for months.
She's in Germany.
Oh, okay. I was very efficient sprinklers or something like that. She probably got. What am I looking at here, Rosie? What's this?
No, I'm looking at. So look. So that's the clock tower with the courtyard and a section of the bridge, which is really cool. We need the courtyard and a section of the bridge for the Hogwarts expansions, really, because that's two sections we haven't really had, at least in this newer like 20th anniversary wave.
It's amazing, isn't it? And of course,
That's
that is
really cool.
the wonderful Eureka out there who's saying thanks to Carrie as well. Eureka, you got skills, you really have. Honestly, they're amazing. Orndorff, he says, my castle has arrived after 8 days of express delivery. Lego said they cannot refund. They can't refund delivery at all. Ooh, I think they can, Oldendorf. Do give them a call.
They're outside the window.
Yeah, 100% do.
Specified in their terms and conditions. Express delivery's got a 2 to 3 day window.
Yeah, I thought it was 24 hours. I mean, honestly, Lego,
2 to 3 days.
one massive bit of feedback I would give Lego is that you must not charge £21 for express delivery. Right, I got something express delivery the other day. Right, it was £2 extra over £3, and that was totally fine. That was literally the next day, and I ordered that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got it 9 o'clock the next morning. You have to sort out your delivery, or do us a favor, right? Get a warehouse over here in the UK. So Ordendorff, phone him up. I'll phone him up for you. But yeah, this is basically he's proving that he's got his castle, which is very nice. It really is. They track it.
Another one.
The only reason they wouldn't give him back the money or give him back the money is if you gave him the wrong home address. But I doubt you done that. There we go. This is from Scotty. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, on his own little sig fix. Nice there. Is that the Yorkshire Dales? Oh, it is actually. It's the Yorkshire Dales. That's good. That's a good guess. What else we got here? We've got the Lego Shed. Lego Shed sent me some pictures of Leicester Square opening day. There we go. There's Leicester out there. He's looking all happy with himself, isn't he? Getting the crowd
It looks
hyped.
different from when you met him at the pub. Or...
Oh yeah, no, he had a hard night that night. Is the Route Master? There we go. It's a real Route Master as well. That is, folks. And there is a number 15 in the store now. Number 15, which I've worked on, by the way, which was kind of cool. Here's some other sets. Oh, I didn't see this actually. This is quite something, isn't it? The 90th anniversary birthday cake. How cool is that?
Oh, that is cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Oldendorff is eating his pizza now. I think they're there, Oldendorff. That's all he eats, his pizza. Is it the same pizza, or did you get different flavors for different days? Curious. This is from Ray and Ella. It says, hi, Greg. Not had much building this week, but got these last week. We have Dr. Wu, Whole Hubs, Hackman, Spaceman, and Lex Luthor. Which one should I choose? Let's go for the Spaceman. He looks quite cool. I like him. He's got a camera and everything on his helmet. It's clever. Wish I could do that.
I'll put a camera on my helmet.
Yeah.
At work. At work. I mean, you could do vlogs from work, couldn't I? My hard hat.
Yeah. Look in your hard hat. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice
I had
bit
a different
of decking.
helmet in mind, Tech. I don't know why.
I bet you did.
You borrow my GoPro if you want.
Nice grooves in that wood, eh, Tech? No.
That is groovy, yeah.
You like a nice groove. I mean, ish. What else we got here? Christopher Chalice. What's he sent me? He sent me this. This is the weirdest picture I've had sent to me all week, and I do get some odd ones, folks. There we go. Look at that. There we go. I don't know what I'm more disgusted with: the state of that wood, or the bad mold piece that he got sent now. There we go. Interesting.
Just like a green bogey on a table.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. There we go. That's the set it came from, though. New York. These are nice, these postcards. I do like them. Oh, look, Carl you sent me another picture. There we go. Anyone want to another look at that in a sec? Who else sent me pictures this week, folks? I'll tell you who sent me a picture. Guy by the name of Ian Grant. I've watched some of his stuff on his channel. He actually does quite a lot of like kind of Lego hauls and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. He's got a brilliant picture here. Look at this. So it's just as they were the explosions went off when the Lego store opened. And I tell you what, there was a lot of people there. Tech, you had to wear a wristband, didn't you?
Yeah, so they were giving out wristbands with half-hour time slots in it. And so you could either get the wristband and then come back at your allocated time, or if you got a wristband, you could just join the queue anyway and wait however long it was. I don't think, if Sam or Mark are in the chat, I don't think we actually waited all that long.
Yeah.
Maybe 45 minutes?
Yeah, I had to wait 40 minutes when I went back.
Yeah, I
on
don't think it was
Thursday.
particularly long. Yeah, they
There
had
we go.
tons of the promos.
Yeah, all the promos are there, folks. Looking forward to get one or two more. This is Ian. This is Ian. Ian, if you're out there, thank you for the pictures. Here we
Hey, Ian Bricks.
Yeah, Ian Bricks.
Yeah, I
There we
watched
go.
his vlog. when he
Yeah, I
was
do
there.
as well. He does very, very well. Right, let's see what nonsense Craig has been sending me. He's saying "love you, Sai." Is Sai saying anything? Anything? It was just.
I was trying to get it on the screen, but I was too slow.
There we go. Another one from Eureka as well. Look at that. Wonderful. Beautiful. It really is.
Oh, that one there's amazing. If you,
Oh,
Greg,
hold on.
pull that one back up again.
All right.
So that one's been made out of tech. Guess what that's been made out of?
Oh, the Dagobah set.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
it's made
that's
the Harry Potter
awesome.
scene out of the Dagobah set.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I really want to
Nice.
do that.
That's nice.
Nice. Gregor Crick says he went to Hyde Park with my nephew for a few hours. Oh, that's cool. Nice one, mate. Don't forget to put loads of sun cream on, folks, especially this weekend. Blimey, those UV rays are crazy. This is from Adam, of course. He's out there as well. He's just tuned in a little while ago. This is something he's working on. This is nice, isn't it? This looks like I'm picking up bits of Sesame Street, bits and pieces here. So, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a sticker. Tech, do you know what? I did see someone with a Monkey Kids set, but is there a Monkey Kids section in the?
There is, yeah. It's just to the left of the till upstairs.
Nice. Was it a decent
They
section?
didn't have a huge. They didn't have a huge. They've got like the bigger sellers, like the Heavenly Realms. They didn't have the. Oh, what's like the modular one called? I forgot the name now. I can't
City
remember.
Lanterns.
City of Lanterns, yeah. They didn't have that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Heavenly Realms, the team car thing, a couple of others.
Nice. Okay, very cool. All right, folks. Well, look, let's have a look at the last video for tonight, and and it's the Aston Martin. And then what we do is we'll go around asking peeps what they've got coming up from their channel in the next week or so, and what they've got coming out. Maybe one of them on here might have the Hogwarts Express review coming out soon. I don't know. I just don't know. Kerry, do you know when the Hogwarts Express is due out?
It comes out on the 31st of August, but I will not be getting it straight away. I will be waiting for double points or something.
Or
April Day, 10th September.
Yep, 10th September, April Day.
Yeah, AFOL Day, 10th of September. That's when I'm going to buy the AT-AT. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right, folks, let's have a look at this last one. This one is a little bit of Harry Potter, the Ford Anglia, and of course, the Aston Martin.
You'll have to get them on the table.
Now, Aston Martins aren't the only car that's on show here as well. We also have a Ford Anglia. But where is it? There it is. How cool is that? And that, I have to say, looks quite a lot like London Bridge. I might be being a little bit biased there. There we go. Just a little shorty one. Just a little shorty one.
That was Putney Bridge.
Oh, that was Putney Bridge, was it? A Putney Bridge. It's got all the Putney bits on it.
Yeah, it's just because it was plain and boring.
You say about plain and boring. I was stood on London Bridge not that long ago, and I don't know why you didn't go with Tower Bridge Bricks. It's a much more interesting bridge.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is much more interesting.
Oh no, it is. No, but what London Bridge has, right, that the others don't, is one, it's got the word London in it, and secondly, it's got the best views from the bridge as well. And you never know. You never know. Someone very close to us might actually have Tower Bridge Bricks as well. Just saying, just in case. So anyway, I can't remember. Did I give a thank you to Oldendorf for his super chat? Do you know what? It doesn't matter if I did or not. It matters not because Oldendorf is a real gentleman. He really is, and giving me £5, which is incredibly generous as always. So do you know what, Oldendorf? This is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you for that, as always. I really do appreciate it. I love that one.
Is that your laugh edited over the top, or is it Peter Griffin's?
I'm not really sure. I didn't actually compose that one.
To be fair, they're both the same, so you can go with either.
Hold on a minute, right? If you want to hear me laugh, right? You want to hear me laugh.
There we go. Here goes the Countach. God.
Here comes the what, Craig?
The Countach. There's the witch cackling.
That deserves the bullseye. That does.
What can I say? I got an exotic laugh. That's all I can say to that.
Erotic.
Exotic. Now,
erotic.
An erotic thing.
There's nothing erotic about that laugh.
It definitely stops you.
Well, there you go. See, you can't
contraception.
There we go. Now, Tech, come on, hold on there. You just hold on to yourself. So anyway, lovely Kerry, BrickStagePass. Lovely to have you on this evening. It really is. It feels like it was a brief one this week, but I do appreciate you coming on straight after work as well, which is lovely. Kerry, are you going to be doing anything Lego wise this week?
So tomorrow, oh wait a minute, that's better. So tomorrow I'm going to Hull Brickfest to probably work on the doors and be a general door swabby just for one day. I didn't think I was going to get there because I was basically supposed to be working. So that's going to be cool. I might film that. I'm streaming on Tuesday as I normally do. So sorry, Cabbage, I'm going to miss yours. But I'll be streaming on Tuesday, and I'm also trying to get a video together of all this now that I've got all the pieces of the castle. So I'm probably going to do an update on the video that I already put out for that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Blimey, it sounds like you're going to be busy. You're hyping up the Harry Potter stuff then.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool, very cool. And what time are you streaming on Tuesday?
I'll be streaming at 7 or half past, depending on what time I finish work. So I'll be doing number 12 Grimwald Place on Tuesday.
Very nice. Good choice. Good choice. Talking of good choices, it was a good choice to get Cabbage on tonight. He's a wonderful guy, really is. Cabbage, we talked a little bit briefly earlier on in the stream about what you've got coming up. Do you want to tell us a little bit more, my friend?
Other than that, not a lot at the moment. No, just the Wheel of Mock Tune, whatever it's called.
The Wheel of Mock Tune. Is it hashtag Wheel of Mock Tune?
No, let's hope it never gets that big.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving along. I was trying to think of something rude to say, but I can't. All I kept doing is looking at my sausage on my screen. Anyway, talking of sausages, Bazza, you got anything coming up from your? He's a lovely big sausage. Do you know what, Tech? If I meet up with you on Sunday as well, I'm gonna get something vegan just for the sheer hell of it. Foolin. I can't eat a sausage without thinking about that vlog.
That's thinking of me.
Yeah, I know. Bazza, so what's coming up from you then? Because I'm a little bit disappointed you're not going to do a review on the castle, because you're my castle man. You are.
I'm going to do a review. I'm just not going to do a live build. I'm not going to do it on the screen. That's the only thing.
All right.
But I will be doing
would
a
probably
review.
take a while. Yeah, that would take a little while, to be fair. So what are you going to do this week, Bazza? What are you going to do if you feel up to it? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm with my man to the side of me on Tuesday, so I'll be on the Wheel of Mock Tune, and having a bit of fun on there. So make sure you tune in. And I need to get this gift with purchase review done. I'm going to try and make it as short as possible, so about 55 minutes long.
Yeah, that's short for you. Right. Yeah, that's short for you. Yeah. Even I can't string stuff out that long. I've met me match.
And
I tried. I can't do any polybags that long. Never. But all right, Baz. So and sorry, what it is you're going to be doing a review of the Forestman's Hideout?
Yeah, this little baby here that everyone's seen. It's been done to
have a
death,
look.
but
There we go.
everybody loves it. So it seems to be a very popular set, which is really nice.
Yeah, that is nice. That's all right, isn't it? Nice.
No, it's really
All right.
nice that everyone's getting it and they're enjoying it for what it is. So yeah, it makes me happy.
Good stuff, mate. Well, it makes me happy knowing you're happy that everyone else is happy. Awesome. So, Rosie, all things are not necessarily rosy in Harry Potter land, it seems. Everyone's got their opinion. But so what's going to be coming up from you in the next week or so, mate? Are you coming out with some Harry Potter stuff this week or something like that?
Yeah, because Tech's been asking for it. I might do some Hogwarts Express videos.
Oh, can't wait.
Some more of them.
Talk about milking it.
No, but I'll definitely be streaming the entire build for it as well on September 1st and September 2nd. I'm going to do 2 all-day streams. So that should be fun.
Blimey.
But between now and then, I'll be doing just more usual stuff.
There'll be a deep dive. There'll be a close examination of the box. There'll be, I bought this from the Lego store. There'll be
I've already done the deep dive, so I need to do...
No, I mean, you'll do a part 2.
The part 2, right?
Is he going to do a reaction video on his reactions of the reaction video?
Yeah.
I think I've done everything this way.
He's rinsing it for every single penny.
Is it? Well, they don't come out with a lot of Harry Potter things, do they? To be fair,
That's true. That's true.
They got,
And and come the end of September, it'll be all about Gringotts again, and that's
we're done with the Starlight Express or the Orient Express, whatever you want to call it. They want Gringotts there. They'll be like, there's Lego designers. They'll be like, you just can't keep them satisfied. Really can't. But there we go. Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. Are you going to be streaming this week? Apparently, Instagram keeps banning you or something every time you start streaming. Why is this?
Yeah.
It's because you keep swearing German swearing words.
Right. Don't like them. I don't know what's happening. So strange. I will have to try a few things out. If nothing works, then I really have to change something, because it's really annoying me. But let's see. But first, I need to move. I think I will figure it out after I move to the new apartment.
Okay, yeah. Well, you'll have new internet network and all this sort of thing. How is your packing coming along? I mean, you don't look like you've packed anything again this week.
No. I made progress. And you know what people say?
You made
progress.
Progress
Is progress.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's got the box. She's opened the boxes up.
Oh, okay. Well done.
That's a start.
All right, she's
Yes.
opened the boxes. Have you put anything in those boxes yet?
No.
No, that's a no, isn't it? All right. I'll tell you what.
You
this
know
is
the
gonna get-
power of panic packing. Where's the fun if you do it organized and with time?
I'm with you, Nicole.
Yeah, it's not like you've got like a whole couple of months to do it.
Good luck with that set behind you, by the way.
Yeah. That's going to be a shipwreck. That will be in the new place. It really will be.
Panic packing with Legos are real good fun. Just throw it in,
Yeah, lob it in, and then you do what Jake Studs is going to do for the next 12 months. Just regurgitated videos of him rebuilding the stuff that he's demolished in moving.
Nothing worse when sets mix though, and you've got to like separate them all out. Whoa.
Nightmare. Anyway, so Tech, what's happening for you in the next week, mate? Are you doing? I'm loving these 69-second reviews that you're doing. They're wonderful. They really, really are. Tell us a little bit about them and what's coming up from you in the next week, mate.
Yeah, I managed to get the Inquisitorship and the ATTE a little bit early. So I was jumping on the hype of that. I'm going to keep that sort of series to mainly new sets when I can get them early, because trying to compete for reviews with LAN and stuff is just not fun. But it's like nice and fun to throw together. It's quite quick. But yeah, I mean, I've still got all my Brickwall Chicago stuff to release. I'm sort of slowly working my way through editing some of that. Maybe that will come out soon. But midweek Wednesday streams is the main thing. And one thing that I know I'm going to come back on London Calling and talk about it a bit more, but on the 9th of September, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream. And it's a charity stream in aid of children with cancer, because I'll be running the London Marathon in October. So yeah, just keep an eye on Instagram. There'll be there's like going to be giveaways and raffles and all sorts of stuff. And I'm really trying to produce it to be a really, really fun, entertaining stream. So, but like I said, I'm going to come back on and talk a lot more about that.
Definitely, mate. Definitely going to be hyping up that one massively. Now that you're kicking off that 24-hour stream at 9:30. London Calling that week, folks, will be a nice short one because we're all going to be watching tech. It's going to be a really exciting time. Now, I have to say, tech, right? I've run the London Marathon. I did it in April when pre-COVID, that was the norm.
Yeah.
How has the training been in this weather? Because this is horrific weather to do long runs in. I mean, it's terrible.
It's been really, really tough. Like I was meant to go today, but I had a longer day at work today, so it's tough. So I'm going to try to get out in the morning tomorrow, hopefully before we sort of hit those high temperatures. But it's been tricky. It's been tricky, especially with my job, like being out at work all day. Finding it harder because I signed up to this in 2019, I think, because it got delayed and cancelled and postponed like a couple of times. And I ended up deferring my place last year. I'm only now getting around to do it, and I'm definitely can't find my feet as well as I was like 3 years ago now. So, but no, I just want to raise as much money as I can for the charity and complete it. That's just my goal. And then if I get the urge to better my time, then maybe I'll do it again in the future. But yeah, it's just about raising as much money for the charity and getting around the course and enjoying the experience of partaking in the London Marathon.
That is the important thing, mate. You get yourself round, you raise some money, and have some fun along the way. That's what it's all about. Good stuff. Can't wait for that, my friend. It's going to be very exciting. So good luck with that. Mr. Cy O'Connor.
Yeah.
What you got? What have you got coming up this week? A certain little dicky bird tells me that there is a Lego store opening this week, and we might have special tickets, you, me, and Carrie, to go to a special previewing of it.
Yeah, we are lucky, aren't we? We're going on Wednesday, the day before the shop opens, to get a look around with other people, and the tills will be open, so we'll be able to buy stuff before everybody else. So it means that we don't have to be there first thing in the morning on opening day. We can arrive for the opening at 9 and just have a look around. So there'll be loads of vlogging and videos made from us. So yeah, but it's so exciting. Like, I mean, Greg, you've got 2 under your belt, like, come next Thursday, and this one is just going to be like awesome because so many people like are continuously like sending me messages. This is so cool. And will you be there? And will London Bridge Bricks be there? And like, people are really interested in meeting us.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's going to be great.
On the way home.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting. I'm hoping because what they didn't let me do in London on Tuesday at the preview, you could buy sets, but they wouldn't show you the house. You had to go back the next day to get them, or the Lego store, I should say. Yeah, and I was like, oh, come on, they wouldn't do it. But you know what? The main thing, all I'd love to get when we go there, I'm pretty certain we'll get it, right? Is I love Lego Store Dublin. I would. That's the thing. That is the thing to have. That is the distinguishable thing to get. It really is, because they're seldomly seen. They really are. And I'm going to meet you, Si. I can't wait. And we're off for pizza afterwards. And and
I've already ordered my high heels so I don't look so small. And
exactly, yeah. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. I tell you what is
everyone in the Lego world is really tall. It's really strange. I think myself and Rich are the only ones that aren't as tall as you guys.
Yeah, but Richard's he uses that stand-up desk. I mean, it's a thing. It's a good thing. It works for him. I like that. He's a good lad. Tech is really tall. Tech, you're 6'1". Yeah, 6'1". I'm dead on 6 foot, and I look short next to him, folks. But I use perspective photos. That's what I say.
Will do.
How tall is Sans?
Sans is 6 foot, maybe 5'11".
Oh, great! I'm going to be taller than him. How tall's Claire? I'm going to be taller than her.
Yeah, you'll be taller than Claire.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to be the midget in the group then. All right, that's all right.
Well, you will, because you'll have your lifts in your heels, won't you? So you'll be fine.
I'll be. I tell you what, I was wearing new trainers the other day. My feet were ruined afterwards. They really were, folks. Really were. Now then, I asked a question earlier on in the survey. It says, give it the choice of only one. Which Harry Potter set would you most likely buy? Top was Diagon Alley with a massive 44%. Hogwarts Castle came second on 27%. Hogwarts Express, the collector's edition, came third with 20%. And just the Icons collector's edition got a paltry 8. What do you think of that, BrickStage? Would you go with that? No. What would you have said if you only had the choice of one? Which one would you buy?
I'd have gone with Diagon, but I wouldn't have put the Icon set lower than the Castle, to be fair.
Interesting. What about you, Rosie?
I'd put the Hogwarts Icons, then the Hogwarts Castle, then the Hogwarts Express, then Diagon Alley last.
Diagon Alley last?
Yeah.
Oh, my word. I wasn't expecting that. And what about you, lovely Kerry?
Oh, I'd definitely get the Diagon Alley first.
Yeah.
I can't really express an opinion on the Hogwarts Express until I've got it. But the Castle second, yeah. Oh, well, I don't know about the Castle. So the Icons, I might have put that second. I've not built my Castle yet. It's still underneath the desk.
Oh, okay.
But I did really enjoy building the Icons. I mean...
Yeah. The Icons is a great build. And I tell you what I love as well at the Lego store, folks, is now what they've done. And Tech, you would have seen a couple of these. I think there's about 10 of them around. The sets, they've got these giant magnifying glasses.
Yeah.
And you got the sets. So you really do peer at the set. And I don't know. It's the Leicester Square store to me now is it's the same, pretty much the same as what it was. It's just these. It's basically risen the bar in the UK anyway on Lego stores to go to, and it's just made the experience of going there so much more immersive. It really has, and you really are looking at things through a magnifying glass. There's even kaleidoscopes and stuff like that there, so you kind of see things in a different way to get the old kind of imagination juices running and stuff like that. So yeah,
I can't wait to go. I've not been even once to like the old one or anything like that. So.
Dude, honestly, Rosie, you're in for a treat. And if you go, give us a shout. Might be able to meet up or something like that. It'd be lovely. BrickStagePass then. Lovely Craig. You got anything coming up this week, my friend?
Other than Cabbage's Wheel of Mock Tune, I don't think so, but I will be plugging Bricks O'Brien because he's doing a whole set of streams starting, I think, on the 21st, but some have started them already on Twitch for Stand Up for Cancer. So if you have got spare minutes, please go and look at Bricks O'Brien on Twitch and donate some money to a very, very worthy cause close to a lot of our hearts.
Yes, definitely. Cancer touches us all, folks. And you know what? Even more so as you get older. It's a fact of life, folks. It really is. And on that note, I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. I also want to just let you guys know what's going to be coming up from me. I've got a bit of an odd week coming up because I'm going to be I'm flying out to Ireland on Wednesday morning. Fingers crossed the flight works and everything like that. And I'm going to be staying there for sort of like a day and a half sort of thing, and then coming back on Wednesday or Thursday evening. And in between there, folks, I'm going to be doing a stream on Tuesday night after Cabbage's stream. It's going to be at 8:30 UK time, 3:30 EST USA time. And I'm going to be building the Lego delivery van. It's going to be a very short but sweet stream, that will, folks. And then on Sunday, if all goes well, my vlog of my experience of going to the largest Lego store in the world will be coming out. Might even do a little premiere for that one. I haven't done one of them in months. I'll do a little premiere. And then, folks, I'll be vlogging my experience of going to Ireland as well, which I can't wait to do. And I've been to Ireland, but I've never been to Dublin before. So I'm looking forward to that experience big time. I really am. And then next Saturday, I'm going to be doing a Blocks magazine review and a Kahoot. I'm going to be doing that on Saturday because I'm going to be meeting up with Tech on Sunday, thanks to the rail strikes. And I'm going to be doing that on Saturday, folks, the Blocks review, and the winner of the Kahoot that I'll hold after that will win a whole year's subscription to the Blocks magazine. And folks, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. So do yourself a favor. If you want to win a year's subscription, join in the Kahoot and you have a chance of winning a year's subscription to that. And on that note, that is everything that's coming up for me in the next week or so. So I've got a nice busy week coming up. I really have. So anyway, as always, thank you, BrickStagePass, for being here. Si O'Connor, Tech, Nicole, beautiful Rosie as well. Loving the new background, my friend. Honestly, you've done an absolute stellar job.
He's renting it off David Hall. That's what he's doing.
Is he really? Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, I got to be honest, right? It does look more spacious without all those Star Wars sets behind it. I got to be honest. Yeah, there we go. It looks good, mate. It looks, dare I say, it looks much better with Harry Potter than it does with the Star Wars ones. But there we go. Looks very good. Bazza, lovely to see you again, my friend. Beautiful, colourful character that you are. And your internet was absolutely superb tonight, my friend. So it's been brilliant. It really has been seeing you. And actually knowing your thoughts and the excitement about you getting that castle. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it, my friend. I look forward to kind of tapping in and hearing your thoughts about those in the Discord as well. Cabbage, lovely to have you here as well. Awesome to have you here. No worries. I'm looking forward to seeing your stream on Tuesday night. It really is funny, folks. It's awesome. It really is. And Kerry, lovely to see you as well. Bright Switch Bricks is out there. She's laughing her head off as always. And Scotty is too. But anyway, folks, on that note, I just want to say thank you to all you lovely lot out there for tuning in tonight. The likes of course, is Bright Switch Bricks. Who else we've got? Minifig Who, Oldendorf, Gregor Craig, Cat Colours, Scotty, the Brick Post, Andy Seston, infamous convict, Andy Seston, and of course, the beautiful, the gorgeous Minark. And on that note, folks, take care, look after yourselves, right? Keep drinking all that water and wear that sun cream as well. Take care, and I will see you very, very soon. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah. Bye for now.
You can say the Lego thing.
Bye.
And Lego.